and welcome back to Boardwalk Casino in PE. It is the final table of the Mega Million, and what an exciting day of poker it is going to be. As you can hear, tournaments are starting all over the show. We've also got the Super Stack starting on the side. Some of our final tablists, it's a very interesting final table. We've got 4 satellite winners, one of them being Benny Dobson, who has the very, very short stack, but it's his hometown, so we're hoping he can do really, really well. 2 of our chip leaders, no strangers to a final table. We've got Ahmed Karam with just over 5 million chips and Giovanni Zanetti with just over 3 million chips. So lots of exciting poker is coming your way. Stay tuned to the live stream to catch all of the action.
And good morning and welcome to the Boardwalk Casino. This is your final table of the Mega Million. This is our 4th stop on the nationwide tour, the 2nd season of the SunBet Poker Tour. The players are busy unbagging their chips. Caitlin introducing you to some of the action that's going to go on. There's also a free roll starting at 12 o'clock, so something to fit everyone's pocket if you come down to Boardwalk and can get involved in some wonderful poker. So in seat 1, we're going to have Mr. Harold Brooks in 1,840,000. Seat 2, Jared Jardine, who's already taken his seat, 1,540,000. Seat 3 will be Alvin Pillay, 3,450,000. Seat 4 will be Ahmed Karim, 5,450,000. Seat 5 is the short stack Benny Dobson, the local man, satellite winner, 290,000 chips. Seat 6, Giovanni Zanetti, looking very focused there early and ready, 3,950,000. Seat 7, Edgar Antizana, 2,240,000. Seat 8, Jacques Mainkies, 1,104,000. And in seat 9, where the button will be by default, Warren Longhow, 810,000. Your blinds are going to be 30,000, 50,000 with an ante of 50,000. We have 24 minutes left on this level because that was where hand for hand ended last night. The unfortunate bubble boy being Oki Fari, running kings into Alvin Pillay's aces. So very unfortunate there, cooler for Oki on the bubble. You'll see in the background the Super Stack tournament is down to 2 tables. That was the 10K 2-day event. And David Rolfe, the tournament director, just unbagging the chips of the players that aren't there. Alvin coming to take his seat. Harold Brooks stepping in to take his seat now. The trophies in the background that are on offer this week. So I think you can expect the short stacks, especially Benny, he's going to have to make a couple of quick moves this morning. The button will be approaching him, the blinds will be approaching him very shortly. And 130K per rotation. He's 290,000, he's got 2 rotations. So you'll have to get the money in before the big blind reaches him. And of course, Warren and Jacques, also very much on the short stacks, will have to they've got a little longer look. They're on seats 9 and 8. But the blinds will approach very quickly. So all the players virtually taking their seats now, just getting mic'd up. I think they might take a final table picture now. Yeah, they're just lining up to have a picture taken. Always special reaching the final table of a big event. So record it in for posterity. There's a big pro section in the middle. Ahmed, Gio, Edgar and Alvin. And then of course the more recreational players, although I don't think we can consider Harold such a recreational player anymore. Harold, no stranger to final tables, plays all the big events, but he will still consider himself an amateur. There are many that would disagree with your pedigree, Harold.
Please have your allocator, please.
So we're getting ready for the first hand.
Okay, we're missing the player in seat number 5, which is Benny Dobson. He is in the house. I have no idea where he is.
So just by for chip count, seat 1, Harold, 1,840,000.
Gary just going through the
Seat 2, Jared,
numbers with all the players and
1,540,000.
briefing them.
Seat 3, Alvin.
Sure, Benny needs to come take his seat with that 290k.
Ahmed,
He needs to get involved quickly. I think I can see him sprinting across in the background. Here he comes.
There he is.
There's Benny.
Seat 6, Giovanni.
Get marked up quickly.
2,950,000. Seat 7, Edgar, 2,240,000. Seat 6, JC, 1,004,000. And lastly, Warren in seat number 9, 810,000. You are here for the duration, gentlemen. No reminders on the rules. I think by now. May the best man win.
That's enough.
Starting with the button on seat 9 as it's a redraw. The blinds are as per the clock and we're partway through the levels. So 24 minutes to run. 13,000, 50,000, 50,000 on the big blind. Good luck, everyone.
So Gary finished briefing the players.
Oh, I'm sitting next to you.
And Benny takes his seat just in time. He cannot afford to miss a hand.
They are in the money. Your button is in the 9 seat. Your blinds are 50,000 on the big blind ante. Let's get those cards up in the air.
I don't want to sell, I want to give it.
I tried to sell them to Alvin yesterday when he ran out.
And there are some more time cards being allocated to the players. When you reach the final table, you get given some more time cards to replenish your stocks. So action on Alvin under the gun in the first hand of the final table.
I have two big blind.
Harold, you're not the big block.
Small blind. Who's this? Whose money is this? Yeah, just put in.
Well, then that's mine.
Give Harold back his chips. That's the 50-50 is his block.
Oh,
So the dealer just sorting out the blinds there. Alvin folds. Ahmed with a queen 10 from early position.
Place to 110. 110,000.
So it makes it 110,000 with a queen 10.
Good luck. Let's get the money in the 9 seat. Money in the 9 seat to shovel up and deal.
Warren making a fold with the ace 8. Pocket 7s for Harold. I'm sure he's going to get involved here.
Good morning, everybody. Port Elizabeth.
Welcome,
Race to
Gary.
300.
We saw you briefing the players out there.
We are off and running.
330.
My TV time is over. It's over to the players. Benny Dobson, 3 looks for free, I think. Seat 5.
Yeah, that's basically what I was telling the viewers. He's got until the big blind reaches him. He's got to get it in before then. 130k a rotation, and he's only got 290,000.
And we nearly started without him. He was missing.
He came sprinting and we picked him up in the cameras in the back. He actually literally came sprinting in.
Oh, I know.
So Harold is 3-bet here, called by Ahmed.
Bet.
Harold checks. Action on Ahmed. So Ahmed gonna rep that ace now. It'll be the only card that Harold's scared of there.
Over the table.
Having 3-bet
220.
220 the bet.
Harold makes the call.
And this is an old rivalry renewed here for sure.
Check a bet.
Don't think that's going to influence either player.
2 doesn't change anything. If Harold didn't believe on the flop, he's not going to believe on the turn that Ahmed has the ace. Ahmed continues.
380,000.
Pretty polarized this. He's either got it or he hasn't. We can obviously see Ahmed's cards. He does have the 2 overs, of course. Wow. Max pressure. Well played. Well played.
Ahmed at his best, and it was a big pot, 1.6 million. Just using the position there. And once Harold checked the flop to him, so first blood to Harold, to Ahmed on the
Can I say that again?
final table. He's up to 6.1 million now. And there's your short stack at the bottom, Benny. And of course, Warren and Jacques approaching the danger zone as well. Big Nico Vichers, interested bystander on the viewing balcony. So Ahmed under the gun, King Deuce. Back to the dealer.
Both of them. No, Miller
That's no good for Benny.
Thank you.
This is his penultimate free look. He's get one more when Ahmed's in the big blind next hand. Gio raises with a queen 10.
110. Raised to 110,000.
Action round to Jared. Jack 10 suited in
Very
the small
nice.
blind.
He's got his Johnny Cash outfit on today, all in black.
Yeah, and he's not wanting a piece of it with the Jack 10 suited. I think Gary may have defended with that.
Reminder, please, no cell phones at the table. I know you're all famous and you won your friends and we all, but please not have cell phones.
So this is Benny's last free look. He'll be under the gun. Ahmed posts the big blind. He's pretty much forced to go with any marginal sort of hand here, Gary, because you'll be in the big blind next with the big blind ante.
Yeah, I was speaking to Benny earlier today, and Benny's one of the success stories here. You know, satellited in. He actually won 3 seats to this event and has profited tremendously from it. So it cost him actually nothing. He owned he's in for nothing in the tournament because he sold one of the seats. But yeah, so great success story. From Neisner, of course, a 300-400 kilometer drive every time he comes through the boardwalk. Runs his own business up in Neisner. And just loves his poker. As we know, there's a couple of games up that way. But nothing like this, he says. And he's just delighted to be here. So whatever happens, you'll be going home with a profit, which is just great news.
Oh, that's lovely to hear.
Resolve. 50 to play.
So Jared on the button with a Jack 9. Puts in the raise.
Right.
Played
120.
Jack 9 a few times yesterday as well. It's obviously a hand that he favours. Queen 10 for Alvin.
All right, it's a hand that's been going around this morning.
Yeah, 3.3 million behind, 66 bigs against Jared's current 1.3 million, which is equivalent to 25 bigs. And as you can see, equity in the hands, 41% versus 59%. So I believe those yellow chips are 100,000. I think they were introduced today.
They are.
Raise.
Alvin going for the 3-bet.
280.
And they've chipped out the 5,000s, which were the reds. So the blues are 50,000 and the blacks are 10,000.
So here's an interesting hand developing. Jared opening from the button. Alvin 3-betting. And now Ahmed with King Jack suited in the big blind.
Yeah, it's not often you'll see Ahmed just defend. It's always a raise.
We raise to 530.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's never
Four
just
bets.
defending there.
Jared gives it up quickly.
532, Tom.
Alvin says we'll have a piece of this. Jared's out of the way. Queen 10 suited versus King Jack suited. Nice little PLO hand. Full wrap. King 2, 4, rainbow. Ahmed hits the front.
Yeah, he was just ahead already, and that'll just cement it.
What it?
240.
20% of pot. Interesting sizing from Ahmed.
Yeah, very interesting. His 4-bet pre was over $500,000. There's nothing going for Alvin there though. He's got a single club, no other draws, no overs to the king. Can give Ahmed all the kings, the ace, king, king, queen suited, etc. Pocket kings, pocket aces, all in his 4-betting range there.
He's Alvin's already put in 500, 600,000 into this pot. So holding.
May I please have one of your time banks, please?
One.
Yeah.
How did he use one time bank?
Did it run twice?
And what about pre-flop?
Pre-flop. Use 3.
Got to do it after the action's over. Use 3 time banks.
One, please.
So an interesting little conversation there.
Button moves.
It just shows you how aware the top pros are of other people's time banks, etc. Now, you won't know this unless you've been watching the game very closely, but Alvin came to the table this morning without any time banks. Every player at the table who makes the feature at the final table receives 5 time banks. So obviously Ahmed knew that he'd already run out of time banks and he'd been using them throughout the tournament. On that premise, he's conscious of that fact, and he made sure that all the time backs that were spent were taken from Alvin so that he could enjoy that advantage going forward. Interesting, eh?
Because it's a big advantage later on, especially with a dangerous player like Alvin, and he won't have any time banks to use. It'll put him under a lot more pressure,
Exactly.
and Ahmed wants to have full advantage.
So that was the dynamic that was going on there for the people watching. And it just shows you the level of astuteness, if that's a word. How astute they were, conscious of the situation. Anyhow, back to Harold Brooks. Harold will fold the Jack 2. Run to Jared. Ace 10 suited. This is going to come in for some action in the cutoff, so latest position. And Jared a satellite winner into this as well, huh?
Raise to 120.
In actual fact, the success story is there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people who satellited into this tournament are now at the final table. So the message to you out there, guys, go along and play the satellites. These guys are all guaranteed 50,000 Rand for a small token cost of entry into the satellite. So a real rags to riches for all of those guys, and congratulations to the satellite winners.
120 call.
So Benny defending with the Queen 8. No help to him there.
A little gutsy here for Jared. Obviously got the high
120.
card here and ahead. Benny gives it up in a big blind. But Benny's going to get his money's worth here this morning.
Small blind, please.
He's now in the small blind. Came in at the short stack, 290,000.
Yeah, and called that raise there in the big blind, so he's left with very few chips now.
And there's Edgar's good lady up on the top there. Haven't seen her for a long time. Of course, this is Edgar's home tournament. He comes from Port Elizabeth. And no doubt we'll see his dad, Dr. Antenzana. He'll be here at some stage throughout the week. Okay, Rocky's got the jacks. What's he got behind? 1.3.
This is music. What's these people doing?
130.
Joe, an aficionado of the music.
Looking for the flow. Not you. I'm looking for the flow.
He's playing about the music.
130 total. Floor.
Guys, can we turn this music down, please? Now it's gone. Can you turn the music down, please?
It's like rave music.
Yeah.
Not into it.
Check.
So a pair of nines here for Gio. And of course, 2 overs, so I think this is go bet fold. Yep, Gio's not going to get involved with Harold there.
Button moves.
And Harold will pick up a few chips to plug the hole that was made earlier.
Competing with the TV.
Prefer everyone, I would for sure prefer the Vegas package.
So now Benny has a full rotation
With one big blind.
with one big blind to get it in
Next to the king of PE.
Jesus.
before he would become blinded out.
Yep, so we'll definitely see the chip in a chair move.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
The last time.
Yeah, they must be from the last one.
I know it's a top 40, 2 million guarantee.
Yeah.
2 million prize for.
We see a lot of players milling around
Is it on
that
the-
Yeah,
buying
must be.
desk. They'll be starting to gather for the free roll. Even though it's a free roll, you still got to go and buy in their register. Although it will cost you 0 rounds.
So much. I almost grabbed them. I thought they were yours.
So a hand here for Warren.
Raise to 110.
Hasn't had anything else so far.
Jack 9 for Jared. Now see if he plays this one. Nope. Obviously not the right position. Alvin will not play this. I'm pretty sure Alvin won't enjoy the fact that Ahmed's on his left. Having said that, Ahmed won't appreciate the fact that he's got Gio on his left, because no disrespect to Benny. I mean, Benny's got to spin it up or go home, but those 3 in a row could make for some interesting confrontations.
Yeah, definitely. Edgar defending his big blind.
And of course, Edgar is on the left of Gio. And if you were going to pick the strong 4 there, that's probably who you'd be calling out. I mean, notwithstanding the fact that Harold's there as well, of course, who's got game and can win this easily.
So interesting, yeah. Warren hits top pair with the top kicker, but it's not normally the range of an early raiser. And you know Edgar likes to jump on things like that and play the range, and he's picked up a flush draw.
Yeah, so that's a call from Edgar. Jack of spades is for no use to either player, but it is an overcard. Edgar's already checked. Warren checks it back. River pings a king on a slowdown card. I think Edgar could bet here, he could get it through.
He's going to bet it.
And this is once again the hand history from yesterday. When Warren's been put under pressure, he normally won't call. Looks like he might be doing some pushback today. Warren was very cautious, but that was when he was leading up to the...
You again, Ed? No, Edgar.
No, Gio's giving Edgar carrots. Wait for it. Wait for Gio.
Let's it.
Gio's bursting to say something here.
No, Edgar. Again, wow. Pulling moves and getting caught.
Yeah, but just to point out what I was saying, Warren yesterday was getting pushed back a lot, but he was trying to get into the final table on the cash. Now he's at the final table and he's secured 50k. He seems like he's going to play a bit.
Yeah, and Warren can play. I
of
mean,
course.
Way and myself have played quite a bit against him. And there's no big jumps there now. I mean, it's 50k, 50k, 60k, 75k.
Yep.
So he's got nothing to lose
Soul read you, Cus.
by
Sorry.
playing back now.
He's exposed the real Edgar to the rest of us.
Now the needle starts.
On hero.
Every time.
Every time Edgar bets, we all just fold because we think he's got the nuts. Every time he bets, Warren says, call, turns over, wins. Call, turn over, win.
Warren having a little smirk there to himself.
Exposed him to the public.
Oh, we're just gonna have to change things then. Now you guys ain't shit.
Oh, good old Edgar. Bit of kickback.
Yeah, he's not going to be short of a word or two, Edgar.
Here come the jiggities for Alvin. They're on their way around. 130 in the middle.
Raise.
2 minutes and 26 seconds to go on the level, so the blinds will be going up again shortly. Not that that's going to bother Benny. He's got to get it in the minutes. There we go.
All in.
We'll see what hand he's chosen to put it all in with. Oh, and there's 10s for Gio.
Jacks for Alvin and Benny caught in the crossfire. What price of fold here?
You got yesterday that cappuccino. Or
No.
that, remember I asked you what it was? Was that what you?
He's just flattered.
Oh
and
my word.
Edgar's
Edgar's
come
come
along.
with it. Oh, this could be entertaining. JC's in.
Escalated quickly.
Nice.
In a glass one.
Can you bring me a cappuccino
So,
in a glass, man, please?
Multi-way pot here on the final table. 5 players
There's
to
a
knock
side
out
pot
Benny.
as well, though, surely.
A Coke
Yeah, side pot there.
and a Coke, please. Yeah, that's it.
Ace, 7, 8.
Oh, how's Jacques flop?
You
Two
need that
pair for Jacques.
cappuccino, doesn't taste
We
good
still
the
know
way
what Benny's got. Maybe he's also got ace 8.
it looked like a
You never know.
Something proper.
But we will see it because it's an all in.
250.
And
Jacks
gets rid
go
of
the other way.
the jacks and the 10s. Pocket 4s will follow suit. So he picks up the side pot already.
Where I have a.
He's running spades
You let me know
or
if
running queen jack.
Can I go? Okay, sure.
Some sort of hope on the turn. That is one. Gives him
Yeah.
up and down.
Up and down straight draw.
Unlucky.
Unlucky, he says. Benny Dobson will depart in 9th place and he will pick up 50,000 South African rands for his trouble. Well done, sir.
Satelliting in. Well done, Benny.
There are the payouts.
We'll move it now, Cus.
Seems quite a character as well.
Then we'll move it.
You spoke a little bit more to him.
Yeah, as I say, got his own business, well, 2 businesses up in Neisner. And drives 300 and odd Ks a time to come down and play the satellites here. Came here 3 times, won 3 seats.
Just so that you know, you can register at the front desk. You can then buy slips. All slips are in values of 500. Singles, doubles, and triple rebounds are all 500s. Happy levels and add-ons are all in multiples of 500. You can buy as many 500 slips you like, and after the registration is closed, you are welcome to have it refunded.
So it's concertinaed up a little bit at the bottom of that chip count board now. A whole series of players sitting around 1.5 million. So no obvious short stacks anymore.
Jacks again for Alvin.
Popular hand this morning.
That's the second time in 2 hands.
And Jacks haven't won yet. Harold lost with him. Alvin lost with him. So Alvin third time lucky. And all the jacks are folded. Jack 10 there and a Jack 8.
Lines up next hand.
Edgar makes a flat call with the ace queen suited. And Warren gets out the way in the big blind. So we 2 to the flop.
Oh well, fair fight, 51-49. 6, 7, 8.
Good flop for the jacks because, as I said, there are no jacks available. So he needs the ace or the queen not to hit.
Check.
So we're going to get an interview with Benny Dobson just after this hand finishes. So we'll be cutting. I think Caitlin's doing the interviews.
200.
So we'll cut across to her shortly. We'll see the end of this hand. Okay, so no, there's no counterfeits.
So the way the hand's played out, Alvin could get paid off for the ace high here.
Yeah.
Because he checked the flop, only bet the turn and got called. Edgar, if he didn't believe him, he's going to think they may be splitting ace high.
400.
So it was a great check on the flop by Alvin.
Yeah, this is basically jacks and 8s versus ace high with 6s and 6s and 8s, 7s and 8s. Sorry. I'm at 6s and 7s.
Not quite.
Edgar under pressure from his peer group as well on his right. He wants to make the right call here.
Yeah, Alvin gets paid off.
Makes the call. Alvin shows the jacks, taps the table. That'll be the end of that, and we can cut across for the exit interview.
You have jacks last time?
Yeah.
So I'm with
9-10.
Benny Dobson, the first exit from the final table at the Mega Million. Benny, first of all, congratulations on a great finish.
Thank you very
Not my
much.
first
How was the tournament overall? You started off winning a satellite seat here at Boardwalk. How did it go?
It went well, thank you.
And you played quite a few satellites. You won quite a few seats. Are we going to be seeing you throughout the week?
Yes, you do.
And quite a hectic final table. You started off as a small stack. What was your plan going in?
Waiting for a good hand and then start playing. And that didn't work out like that.
Well, unlucky. We'll definitely see you're going to be joining us for the free roll today.
Yes.
Great. Good luck in that, and we'll see you later.
So that was Benny Dobson, satellite winner, as I say, from Neisner. Now going to jump into the free roll. And Benny, just a good egg and a good ambassador for Neisner and poker. So, and one of the old guys, Mark, eh? Older guys.
Here we go. And loving his poker. I said it from day one. He came onto the feature table right in the beginning. All smiles and enjoyed his whole experience.
Yeah, good for him. So 1 on the 10, Benny Dobson. You are the recipient of 9th place money, which is equivalent to 50,000 rands. And SARS don't get a cent. Well done, my chum.
Give us a table. That's ready.
Oh, yeah. So folded round to Warren. Ace king here in the small blind.
We ordered. We're just getting prepared.
130.
The fucking old toppy fucking calls me with a fucking worst hand.
Raise. Yeah, it was 130. Now we have a re-raise.
And pay on the board.
280.
Big bet.
280 total.
Another game. Second time, third time he's caught me like that.
So raised here by Warren in the small blind with the ace king, and Harold not believing, kicking back with a jack 9. 3 bet to 280. I was ace king, yeah, blind, I'm ripping this in.
Then I'm going to 20.
20 bigs. In it goes. Oh, wow.
He just flats.
Don't let him hit his cards, Warren.
Yeah, you know, you're giving him the opportunity to outflop you now.
Yep. Harold knows what he's doing here. And fortuitously for Warren, he hits the ace. And unfortunately for Harold, no spades, no jacks, no nines, no draws, no nothing. So check, bet, fold. No.
It's gone check, check.
Oh, my word. So any jack or any nine still will make a hand here for
Yes, darling.
Harold, which he won't want to make, of course, because the ace is in play.
Okay.
Warren bets it now.
300,000.
Yeah, I think Harold gets away from this. He's too smart for that.
Thank you. Okay.
He'll know that Warren's been pretty snug. Yeah. Sensible, taps the table as ever, and ever the gentleman at the table.
Button moves. Thank you.
Ridiculous ordering here compared to Vegas. You know, like, here you don't even, like, I'll never have my money like a 10 rand, you know, a couple of 10 rand.
Here's the trophy for the Mega Million winner on the left-hand side.
You, like, when you leave the house.
And the free roll winner's trophy on the left of that.
You small blind, eh? 30.
So action on Alvin under the gun.
Yeah, I have in my bag.
Oh.
Go.
Ahmed 9-8 suited. Under the gun +1.
130.
130.
Thank you.
30.
And Jared will fold the queen 5 off, and the 9-8 suited of Ahmed will take down that hand.
Yeah, fortuitous. There was nobody able to kick back.
So Ahmed in the big blind. Gio under the gun. No, Ahmed under the gun. Still 9-8 suited again. Same hand. Exact same hand. 9-8 of clubs.
130.
Makes it 130 again. Edgar pocket 4s for the second time.
One short edge.
10 shot.
Yeah, and pocket kings here for Jacques. He's gone raise, call. Let's see the size of his 3-bet.
We raised to 360.
Warren out the way.
So this has
Harold
been a
folding.
big bet. Every time Jacques had a hand, he's been in with other people, and he's gone in pretty heavy.
Yeah, he's 3-betted properly there. And now Jared waking up with the hand as well.
time back,
Good
please.
fold there with ace queen to the 3-bet. Action back to Ahmed. You'll know he's up against a big hand, but you'll look at those suited connectors and think, this is the kind of hand I can crack you with.
All in.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Trying to put max pressure there.
Where we have all in and a call, ne?
So the king's in pretty good shape here. 80% to 20%.
Big pot this, 3.4 million.
Yeah, oh, look at that flop though for Ahmed.
6, 7, 8, 9, up and down straight draw, any 5, any 10. There's an 8, so any 5, any 10, any 8. No good, king's hold.
Sure, but it would have been a bit scary for Jacques, that flop.
Flop. I put it in so I can count it.
So Jacques will move up into the 3 million now.
1 million 2, 1 million 4.
Edgar on 10 bigs here, so in the danger zone.
1 million 5.
Blinds at 30, 60. 60 on the big blind ante. Price of poker has definitely gone up. And those are your runners and riders. 8 players left in. Next player will receive 50,000 rand for 8th place, 60 for 7th. 6th place pays 75, and 5th place we get into the 6 figures, 100,000, and they're on up. Okay.
I'll be in your small blind. 30. 60, thank you.
So Gio under the gun. And he said it. He said there was a sweat on the flop.
Gio with queen 5 here. They go to the muck. Edgar with 10 bigs. This might be a shove.
Yeah, ace 9 suited. Am I going to get anything better before it gets to me?
UTG +1. Going to try and put his stack to work.
180.
180 is the bet.
$180 total.
Out the way for Harold.
Yeah, I'm disciplined.
I like a call here from Jared. In position. King 10 suited. Nope. He decides he wants to ladder up. And a lot of these decisions on the peripherals will be based on this laddering up.
Yeah, chip preservation. Hands they would normally play.
They're changing the uncle.
We saw Ahmed's not going to hold back. He put max pressure back when he was 3-bet.
Dave De Beer standing up there. I must go chat to him about the Crystal Palace Man United game yesterday. See what his thoughts were.
I'm sure you want to.
Well, it was loading up on me when they gave us a hiding in the Carabao Cup at Old Trafford last week. And now we've gone back there and risen from the ashes and beat them. Pretty good, eh?
Yeah, if you're a Palace fan.
Well, there was only a few of us in Africa, so you know you've got to. I actually met one the other day.
That I know.
Ramberg Runners. The chief chip down there, Scotsman who lived in London.
No one, I just had a feeling.
The Crystal Palace fan.
Everyone's got a fucking feeling about me.
Hey, the king of PE supporters arrived.
Raymond's getting some flack now. Calling him the king of the PE supporters club.
Oh, right. Gio's going to give stick to all and sundry.
Yeah, and Ray and Edgar are very good friends. Travel together. They travel to Vegas together and everything. So yeah.
And no doubt Gio and Ray have spent a time or two around a roulette wheel.
Okay, so Warren raises up to 120 here with the ace-10. Gio with jack-10. Gio's been very quiet. These cards will look very attractive to him. Under the gun plus 2 Warren, and big blind defend with a jack-10 by Gio. 5-7, 2-2 hearts.
Gio's not someone that gives up his big blind easily.
No.
150.
And Warren has done very well here this morning. Made a good call against Edgar, not going to be pushed around anymore. And picked up a few other pots.
It's not that it's working, it's just that I'm exceptionally quiet. Okay, so I'm talking, I'm not saying anything.
Shift the power.
The noise level's going up in the background, Mark, so that would indicate to me that the wagons are circling, ready for this free roll.
Yeah, if you look in there by the buying desk, the cash desk, a lot of people standing around there.
Yeah.
I'm sure the whole East London crowd have come across as well.
The Sunday free roll excitement is building. Hope they're having prizes for anybody wearing a Springbok shirt. I've got mine in the bag.
Warren picking up some momentum here now. Ace King again, this time suited.
150 total.
Good morning and welcome everyone to the famous Port Elizabeth free roll. Once you've registered, please buy as many slips as you would like to from the cage. All rebuys and double rebuys and triple rebuys will be multiples of 500. So you can buy as many 500 slips as you like. Once registration closes, you can go back to the page and redeem any that you did not use.
Edgar in the big blind. There's 11 bigs.
Just had our triple rebuys most in the beginning.
Going to defend with the 8-7 off.
We have to do what we have to do, Mr. Brooks.
9-9 queen. Some backdoor straight possibilities for Edgar. Not much happening for Ace King. 2 overs, obviously.
Go on, check, check.
Pretty cagey. 6 a brick there, I suppose. No, that's a straight draw coming in for Edgar, I suppose. That. 2 diamonds on board. Edgar's not got the chips to be betting this draw. Looks like Warren's reaching.
200,000.
8 hearts currently for Edgar. As you can see there, the ones that are greyed out are already been folded. So in Edgar's mind, he'll have significantly more hearts. Do you think Edgar could find a call here with his stack size, 570? He's got 9 bigs. No. A bit of pressure coming back from Warren there. And there is the registration desk. People coming in for the free roll. The queue's building. I don't recognise any faces.
No, that's
well, I recognise Benny. Oh, and that's, was it Louis Schultz?
Louis Schultz, yeah.
That's Schultz, say I pronounce it. Well, he says he looks like a thin Lenny Freeman. Was Lenny Freeman ever thin? If you're listening, Lenny, we miss you, bro. Hopefully your pops is all good well, and you guys are thriving down there. Okay, back to the action on the feature table. Warren will be first to act under the gun. 10-4 here, 2.1 million behind. So Massimo Zanetti says, good luck, Giovanni. No need to ask if they're family.
Absolutely. Gio's dad.
Yep, Massimo, nice to have you online watching. Your son's doing you proud, as always.
Yeah, whenever Gio's on the feature table, his dad's there watching. So from the cutoff with the computer hand.
140.
You know, I've said this before, but just Jacks again. Jeepers, money's going in here from Edgar.
Yeah, I think 9 bigs, he's got to put it all in.
I think when your partner supports you in poker, your family are behind you in poker, and you know you've established that relationship throughout your family, and they know you're not some mad gambler who's a degenerate, and they're supporting you. It makes the game a lot easier for you. It takes one of those pressures away, you know.
It does
the
indeed.
outside influences.
There's the all in.
Yeah, so pretty standard here.
530.
Jacks for. I think Ahmed might call this off. I don't know how much is it.
540.
250.
So he's already put 140 in.
5.
Queen 7 suited the computer hand, so
500.
this wins 50% of the time.
70.
There's a borderline call for him, yeah. He's not in any pain here. He's just trying to do the math and decide on the range and whether or not he can call him.
Interestingly enough, with a computer hand, he's got a 50-50 call. Wins 50% of the time, and the call is 50-50. So and Ahmed decides he's not going to make the call.
He went to the fold 50%.
He went to the fold 50%.
Button's good.
Trendy shades, huh?
Yeah.
He's wearing that Omega Seamaster again. I must say, my favourite watch of Edgar's is his Breitling. It's a beautiful Breitling.
Yeah, you've zoomed in on that a few times.
You still won't sell it me.
Is Sugi as well on the rail?
The surfer. Okay, off and running on the feature table. A new hand for us. Who will be our under the gun player? Harold Brooks, by the look of it. So yes, it will be Harold Brooks. Harold's sitting with 1.1 million, which is only 18 bigs now, Mark. So the price of poker's gone up here, 30, 60. 60 on the big blind ante. So 150k in the middle, huh?
Yeah, quite a lot of cheddar, as our good friend Clayton would say.
To where I'm standing at table 13, give your slips today.
Harold won't like that from early position.
When you see yourself, you can do anything from a...
So this is definitely a raising hand, but unfortunately he's on the gun +1, so let's see.
And he's been very snug, so I don't know if he's going to play it.
No. Holding quiet. It's folded round to Ahmed. King 3 in the hijack.
You may buy as many slips as you like, and you'll be able to redeem them.
130.
Anything you did not use.
On to Jacques, who looks interested.
Yeah, why not? He's in a small blind, ace-10, reasonable holdings. Fold around in pocket twos for Warren.
He's getting a good price now to go set money.
I think you just flat this off, see a board. I mean, you know the overs are coming. If you miss it, then just get away. He's deep enough.
Yeah, and if he hits it, they don't see it coming.
Never. One of the mallards is missing. 8-9 king rainbow. So good news for Ahmed.
Yeah, top pair for Ahmed. Nothing for the other two players though, so when he puts the continuation in here, that should pretty much end it.
240.
450 the pot. If we know Ahmed, he's going to go around 160, 170.
160.
There you go.
160.
Well done. And they're both out of the way, shop. Both missed the flop.
Yeah, Ahmed controls the pot size as well. He puts in those bets on the flop that get the job done, and he doesn't risk much more. So his sizing is impeccable.
I was trying to work out whether that was a shadow on that writing on the back of his shirt. All my eyes are going.
Try not to hand it up to your mates.
There's Tabo, our floor person in the background there, wearing his Springbok green and gold under his jacket today. Doing a grand job. Did an excellent job yesterday with the rulings on the feature table. And I did go and attend the dealers meeting this morning and tell them some feedback on that, because I think it's important that we recognise their good work as well, you know. Everybody's always quick to bitch and moan if we make a mistake anywhere. So good work by the four people yesterday. So Tabo and Sipe and of course Lorraine. There's three that are doing that job now. Is that an all-in from Edgar?
Yeah, all-in from Edgar with the ace-jack.
Fair enough in the cut-off.
Harold looked interested there. I don't know why. 6-3 off.
Yeah, he just didn't want to give up his big blind, which is fair enough. It's 120 grand, you know, with the ante.
Uncle, I'm coming, eh? Next time I got the good. I won't do that again.
So Edgar's found his voice, chirping Warren. I don't think I've heard Warren say a word in 3 days.
Yeah, even when he's there at House of Cards, very quiet man. Doesn't say much.
Let your poker do the talking there. Good for you, sir.
Impressive this. It's impressive this. The cards I'm getting is really impressive.
Jacques with 9.
160.
Yeah.
All right, and Warren with 10s next to him.
And his propensity is to just flat call.
And he maintains that.
Oh, incoming.
And he'll be very happy that he did.
Yeah, but also this will, not that it wouldn't have done already, but the fact that he raised in a flat call is going to make sure that Harold raises this up here. Oh, he's got 16 bigs. What's he going to do? Put Afford in? He's pot committed, whatever he does.
Yeah.
Raise. Raise. $360.
So he put in basically 33% of his stack there, Harold.
Jacques says, I'm going to go and look for my 9. Will that bring Warren along?
I don't think he can fold, that's for sure. I think he's got it all, but folding, raising, and calling. I'm sure he's just going to call.
Yeah, I think call is in position. And if he finds a 10, it'll be well disguised.
Well, a queen, a 9 or a 10 on the flop is always going to be trouble. So nobody hits their set. So the queens are ahead.
All in.
And the jack there already, and the action pre-flop will probably save the 9s and the 10s.
Yeah, I think Harold glad not to see any overs to his queens. Shoves it all in, which is obviously the right move.
500, 550, 600,
Shark's having to think about it here. Ask for a count.
Yeah, because the other thing he's going to think is that Harold would do the same thing with ace king.
Yeah. But of course, he's got Warren to his left, which is one of the main concerns.
And they both get out the way.
Oh,
well played, Harold, with the best hand. Picks up a very nice pot. Been patient. Lost with jacks earlier.
No.
Takes down a nice hand with the queens.
Probably has ace jack or something, but he won't chip.
Sorry, you won too many.
So there are the chip counts. Edgar with 16 bigs at the bottom. Jared with
Big
20.
blind, 60.
Everybody else fairly comfortable.
Go back to Joburg. Going back.
So I must apologise to Harold and his daughter for yesterday. You'll recall the hand where our system showed that Harold had a straight and he folded. His daughter called him. She was watching online and said, "What are you doing, Dad?" And the truth was, it was our mistake. The dealer had shown the card over one of our readers by accident, and it looked like he had a straight. He actually didn't have a straight. So apologies there. But I spoke to Harold afterwards. He showed me the text from his daughter.
There's no when I'm busy.
I think they thought he was losing the plot. Anyway, all's well that ends well. Pocket sixes for Warren long high.
Raise to 150.
Brother Jared. Ace 2, don't like raggedy aces, he says. The small blind. Big blind is Olvin, 8-5. It's already raised up to 150. Yeah, and Olvin with 8-5. I think everybody knows my story, but 8-5 of clubs is the only hand I've ever flopped a straight flush with. So that's a sentimental one for me. There we go.
Pretty decent flop for 8-5.
Not too bad, eh? Pair of eights, 2 clubs.
So he takes the lead, yeah.
First to act.
He's checked it already.
Okay, there you go. To check, he's right.
What time is poker bet?
So that'll induce the bet.
200.
I see Gigi's got the 5K and the closer. I said to MJ, we need to finish here at like 3, so we can go sleep for 3 hours. It'll be a long night.
Bang, there's the raise.
550.
You got fold with me.
Yeah, and the check raise gets it through.
Did you hear what Edgar chatted?
Yeah.
You don't fold for me, but you'll fold for him. And Warren,
Uncle's got me in mind.
staying in character, doesn't say a word.
Just gives a little wry smile.
Maybe Warren can talk.
How much chipstick?
Maybe we're ripping it out of him, and he doesn't have the ability to
I
speak.
don't even think I could make it out.
I don't think so. But, maybe I should just go talk to him, get it off my chest, find out what his voice is like.
Yeah, he's a man of few words.
Yep.
Is it?
Sometimes actions speak louder than words, so.
Very,
OCD.
very.
There's big Nico Vickers in the back.
Yeah,
Proper big unit.
Man of few words, not something you would hear about either of us, Gary.
No, I mean, when your job is to talk about poker, I suppose a few words is a day off. Someone asked me the other day, how did I become a poker commentator? I said, blame my wife.
Probably went to go check the safe.
We were in Port Elizabeth. We were in Port Edward in the Wild Coast some 4 years ago or so. And they were looking for somebody to do a guest commentary spot. And I'd just been knocked out of the high roller or something. And my wife said to whoever, I think it was Mark, my husband talks nonsense about poker all the time, was the quote. He'll do it for you.
120?
Went in the back to the commentary booth. There was a microphone in 2 Oaks I didn't know. And I said, where's the guy I've come to help? He said, you are the guy. Picked up the microphone and here we are. Several thousand hours later.
And you're responsible for me being here. Similarly, I knocked out at Carnival, just cashed, min-cashed. You said, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to go home. You're going to stay here in Benoni. And you said, no, you're not. You're going to come sit and chat with me for a little while.
There you go. And there is the history of the postator and the commentator. Worth every pound. 3 jacks, 8 rainbow. Shark sit is jack here, so this should be fairly easy raise and a fold. Yep.
120.
Oh, we're not going to mess around there. Whiff the frop. Jock picks up a few more chips and quietly going about his business. Coffee has just arrived. Clifford, well done. You can have yesterday off.
Thanks, Cliffy.
Yeah, solid. Got a nice system going in the back here. And incidentally, if you are coming down to play a tournament, you're not actually in an active tournament that's on the screen, you're more than welcome to come and visit us in the back office and we'll show you around. Just make sure you've switched off any communication devices and you get one of the team here to bring you in and escort you. And we'll be happy to show you where all the magic's done. So feel free to come and visit. We always invite people in the back. Back to the action. Jacques with Dak 10 here. They've gone back to the dealer. Round to Mr. Brooks.
I'm going to get a walk. That's how I win my first.
I don't think anybody's getting a walk here, Gio. This is the Kevin Khalil hand. God bless him.
KK.
Raises it up to 170. Gets a fold out of the cutoff. Run to Alvin. Alvin with pocket 8s here. So the Snowmen versus the Kings. I think Alvin's going to raise here. I think he's going to raise and he's going to get the bad news.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Wow.
That's a soul read, eh?
Yes. I honestly thought he was going to
That
re-raise
is
there.
a soul read.
What do I know about poker?
I would have liked just a flat though. I mean, because you know, even if you put him on aces or kings, if you can spike your set from there and he's got the chips to do it. But he's
I'll
up
tell you what,
away.
out of the 3 options, he took the least likely one that I would have.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have thought minimum a flat. I wouldn't have thought fold.
No, all right. What do we know?
I would have lost money on any bet there.
Yep. And yeah, well played, Alvin. You got out of the way of a monster.
Moves,
who knows? You may have flopped
1
tonight.
second,
Who knows?
We can see Gio's been moaning about the cards he's getting. You can see the way he's stacking his chips that he's getting a little bored.
I think this is 3rd or 4th pattern, actually.
I haven't got down.
The first hand, you can play with the fucking one today. You see, busy with patterns and all this.
The first hand I play, I guarantee you I get 4 callers.
And Harold
As soon as I play
pointed
hand,
out,
everyone
said
forgets
you're
Harold.
playing with patterns.
Warriors say, no, this is unlike Gio, this, huh?
Morrissey, over to you. Please put your wallet in the 9 seat or the nearest seat in the 9 seat if there is no one back occupying the 9 seat. Yeah, in the 9 seat. The blinds are 1 and 200, 200 and the big blind empty.
So Warren comes with the ace-9.
3 rollers in the 3 roll. Let's shovel up and deal. Just a reminder, as you sit down,
That's the call. On seat 9. 60,000.
Please note that the 25
He's just
chip,
limped
the
in.
blue chip that is in your stack, the pony, is a 25,000.
Ahmed with the 10-9 suited on the button.
That's 25,000. The pony chip represents 25,000.
So after the limp by Warren, Ahmed deciding what to do here on the button with the 10-9 suited. He limps as well.
Let's just give a mention to Daniel Cowdrey who's online. Daniel saying, come on JC, so Jacques got a supporter online, so nice to see you there, Daniel. Don't forget, if you're watching from somewhere outside the country, give us a shout, let us know where you're listening from, and in fact if you're listening from inside the country, give us a shout. And if you're anywhere in the vicinity of Port Elizabeth, there's a free roll going on, and the giveaways in the title, it doesn't cost you a cent.
Kill my surname. Kill nothing in surname.
Zania.
I mean, who the hell is that?
Thank you.
I'm laughing here.
So,
No, don't repeat. Some other guy from Tanzania.
Oh dear. I'll let you listen to Edgar and Tanzania. Oh dear. We didn't see Gio's cards here. That's interesting.
170.
170.
And as you can clearly see, Gio's cards are in the box, so no idea.
Right, any rebuys you do at the table. Perhaps new players coming in, you can do your rebuys at the table.
Ahmed decides what to do and says, I'm calling here.
170 call.
There's top pair. There's Gio's cards, so he's got the diamond draw.
For 10.
So Ahmed's still with top pair here. Gio with the draw. He needs to see a diamond or a queen.
For 10 call.
Ahmed calls it off. River card. There's a 7 of clubs. That's a brick.
Florida.
Gio has been called all the way down. He's probably going to have to shut this down unless he's going to buy it on the river. Depends what he's repping. Nope. Digging deep into that stack. That's a big bet.
$1 million 160.
1,160,000. That is definitely sending the message.
Put it on yourself.
So we drop the graphics, keep both players in picture. We can see what Gio's up to here. Obviously he's trying to buy the pot. Ahmed going back through the hand in his head. It's over $1 million to call. Gio just glancing down to his right there, watching Ahmed's hands. Time bank chips coming into play now. big call. And Ahmed's a coin flip in his head here by the look of it. Now he's smiling. Cool. Great call. Great call. Excellent call. So we're going to have a look on the out tables.
2 10 banks, please.
Let's have a look at what's going on the free roll tables. Sure, who's that guy? Father Christmas is here. That is the best beard I've seen in a long time. Notwithstanding the chap on my right with the dog hat on. Who's this guy with the dog hat on? My word. Nice to see a lady at the table. And there's Benny, back on the horse. Good man, sir. And I think we should swing back round with our camera there and see the gentleman with the magnificent set of whiskers and the chap with the hat on that looks like a panda or something. And I'll be out to have some of your pizza in a minute. Thank you very much. There we go. What is that hat in over there? We've got to zoom in over there. Our mobile camera guys are working hard here. We will get back to the feature table. That is beautiful. We're going out to say hi to Tim in a minute. Okay, back to the feature table. Thank you very much, our roving camera team. So a massive hand on the feature table. Gio runs the bluff, bets 1.6 million on the river, and Ahmed calls it off with top pair.
160.
Great call, great try, and I think he was so close to getting that through. Well played, both players. Entertaining poker. Well done indeed. Mark has returned. You right there, Mark?
Yeah, all good, thanks, Gaz. And so you can see now Gio shedding those tips to Ahmed to 7.1 million. And Gio on 1.6 million now. So Edgar finds the tens, puts it all in after the raise and the call. And Edgar will get that run through. So Edgar, having jammed a couple of times this morning, he's got them all through. Picks up a nice pot there. So his all-in was for 860. He picks up the big blind ante, picks up the raise and the call. So he'll go over 1 million chips now. Ray standing behind his mate there, giving him moral support. Harold Jack 5 off. Let's go back to the dealer. Jared hasn't played too many hands, stays out of trouble, picks up a hand every now and again, picks up the blinds and antes, keeps the stack sort of in the same direction. Ahmed in the hijack with ace-8. Puts in the raise. So Gio going to be looking for spots here. He hasn't had much to play with, so I missed that hand. And queens here again for Edgar. Now Edgar's just been ripping over the top. And he's going to hope they get, yeah, and he's going to do it again because he's going to say they're going to get frustrated with me and just now I'm going to get a caller. And this is the kind of hand he wants to be called with. And Ahmed gives it up very quickly. So he's picked up jacks like that, tens like that, queens. And he's ripped it in with them and taken down the hands. Nice view of those, just the back end of the free roll there. And you can see a lot of people around that cash desk still coming in to register. And I mean, we've 20 minutes into it already, a lot of tables filled up. So players streaming in for that. So Jared will be under the gun. Like I said, he's on 1.2 million. He came to the table with 1.5, so he hasn't got involved too many hands.
Right, guys, just to clarify, this is a re-entry tournament, so if you exit, you can buy yourself 4 steps and come back as a new player. If you bust and want to stay in the same seat, you can also buy. It is a re-entry tournament. If you do bust and want to buy in the same seat, you can do so. But should you bust and want to go have a smoke or a
120 total.
you can do so.
So raised here by Alvin to 120. Ace line suited for Ahmed.
Just a reminder to players, as you sit down, you can do a single, double, or triple immediately onto your stack. Single gets you 500, double 25,000, and a triple gets you 40,000.
How much?
310.
310. Re-raise to 310.
Re-raised to 310,000. Gio with the jacks here. I think he can rip this all in. Raise 3-bet. He's got 1.6 million. There it goes. Oh, he keeps just that little bit behind like the pros have been doing lately.
I'll give you the count just now, right? 1,350,000 total.
Back to Alvin, he'll be out the way, and Ahmed will give it up quickly as well. So nice pickup by Gio there. Raised by Alvin, 3-bet by Ahmed, and Gio goes in over the top.
Did you get the last count? That's the Brooks use small blind now.
So Alvin will be under the gun. Action on Ahmed. Folds. Round to Gio. He's out the way. Edgar and Jacques are quick folders. Warren on the button with 8-6, but he's choosing not to play it. And pocket jacks again, cheapest that hand has gone around this morning.
It's a local gladiator,
Yeah.
I do it now. I do it now.
180.
I want to know where Ray's sign is that says go, Edgar, go.
Where's all my supporters?
Good hand.
So raised by Harold, but it's blind on blind, so Jared might defend here.
Ace 9, shoot it.
Joseph's looking for
Clubs.
Yeah. 5 seconds.
I'm waiting for the cheerleading squad to walk in here. Edgar, Edgar. Come, Ray, you've got to be more organised with this.
Gio's got some chips back, I'm assuming.
Yep.
He's giving Edgar some chirp there. Got his talking chips back.
Yeah, I think he's back over 2 million now again with that pickup from Alvin's raise and Ahmed's 3-bet, and then he went over the top with jacks.
Nine jacks.
Tens, you shot tens.
I wasn't
I
sure.
mean, you shouldn't shot tens. Would you shot?
I wasn't sure about jacks, so I'll be honest. Probably not, no. I was just going.
This hand is the one that I raised.
I was just thinking.
after the re-raise, and I had a 18
So Ahmed under the gun.
Especially when you just lost 2.5 million in a hand before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Round 2 Geo.
Exactly like you say, what you shouldn't do goes out the window. The hand before, when I bet 4-10 on the turn, no, queen 5 and down. I'm saying once I bet.
Quickly folded round to Warren.
And I miss, I'm just going to give up.
Well,
I decided that.
Raise to 130.
Raising is 130 with the jack 10 off.
He has too many 10 smalls that can't just call off 1.1.
So Alvin in the big. 4 deuce off.
130 total.
I think once he looks under the gun, you could look.
He's not giving up his big blind. Shades go on.
10-7 suited, 10-8 suited. Maybe 10 jack. Queen 10 off.
Nothing for Alvin there. Warren checks back.
Hey, look here. Look here. Look here.
7 brings a gut shot for Warren with 2 overs.
King 10.
Gut shot for Alvin as well. Just gone check by Alvin again. Warren checks back.
And that needs to happen.
10-9.
And Alvin hits the 4 on the river.
Your hand looks a lot like 10-9.
And he's going to bet it.
Not too slouchy. Values is 4.
4 cards straight there as well.
Warren's been too cautious all the way through. He doesn't call this off.
Yeah, not with Jack High.
Like I say, what you're supposed to do and what you do. I decided, that's it.
Wow.
You just give up on the river. Okay, sweet. Bomb.
Button is good, huh?
Thank you.
So Alvin will rake in those chips from defending the big blind with 4 deuce. There's a very sticky line there from Alvin, Ahmed, Gio and Edgar. Do not give up their big blinds.
Nope.
Teach him a lesson.
Why would they?
Have you found a partner?
Yeah, well, I guess George if you don't play.
He says he's playing with George.
Well, I won't play with him. I think it's starting.
So another minute left on this level, and then we'll have another level because we were completing the level from last night. It's an extended stint this morning.
That's easy for you to say, Mark. Extended stint. Talking of extended stints, pocket 4s.
140 raised to 140.
Ace queen suited.
For the call.
Just a flat call, eh?
Yeah, very cautious or very disguising.
What has Harold got here? We don't know. Counting out raising chips.
Yeah, he's counting out 3 betting chips.
450. 450.
Alvin with pocket tens.
Fold. Yeah, fold.
And that's respect for Harold, eh? Quick fold by Alvin.
See, Mr. Brooks, I told you when I eventually play a hand, we'll go 4 corners, there'll be a 3-bet.
Now Warren's hand was under rep by flatting there. Is he going to call the 3-bet?
I don't know. Looks like he has, I think. I'm not
All
sure.
right, blinds up next hand.
No, he hasn't yet.
40-80.
I mean, ace queen suited. He just can't be folding these cards here.
It's another 290, 200.
Well, maybe he's going to surprise us and put it in.
310 to call, eh? He's folding.
Eventually, we did play against him, but it was against Ahmed with a 9-10.
Pocket kings for Harold. And Warren will pat himself on the back for folding. Alvin as well with the tens.
Can that, yeah?
I got to tell you, if I was Warren, I wouldn't have been folding.
Battle moves, please.
So you were reluctant to throw away the game.
Second time we had king. We had 8. No, haven't yet, right?
Then I'll give you a tip just now, all right? Just put those 2 in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to consider that ace queen suited is a strong hand.
Really sitting there on that
But it's respect for Harold, because Harold doesn't 3-bet that often.
Even so, I mean, it's a premium, you know. Everybody's entitled to opinion, I suppose.
And much easier when you can see what Harold had.
Yeah, but at the time, we couldn't see what he had.
Nope, and you were advocating a call.
Yeah, thank you.
So ace-jack for Jacques in his absence.
Lady sitting against the
And it's left Warren down to 9 bigs. That's the other factor, that by folding, he's left himself pretty short.
My point, he's got to put his money in, you know.
So folded to Alvin on the button. He has got an ace. 2 all tough hold blinds to his left.
Raise to 200. 200,000.
Gets through Ahmed. Now up to Gio. And Gio with a pocket pair.
Where you got that? Blinds went up,
Seen
ne?
Gio get very
40,
aggressive
80,
with
ne?
small pairs like this.
3 stacks of blue, Larry.
And rip it in against a button raiser.
Yeah, ace queen suited versus pocket kings is 67%.
And he does
versus
exactly what I said. He rips it in. Sorry, Gary, you were saying ace queen suited versus the kings?
67-32. So he was behind with the ace queen, but that's not factoring in all the cards that had already been folded and what was
1.960.
available. So that's just pure, you know. So if you know what he has, then of course you can fold. But if you don't, I think it's just too premium. And yeah, we've moved on.
That beats you.
I have a pair.
3s.
Button moves.
I had 2 overcards I called. I had 1 under.
You had 1.
Melvin's saying about 2 overs.
It's interesting though that I said Gio would drip it there, and he did. He's done this often. If you raise from the button or so and he's got a pair, he's putting it in.
In his mind, he's 40% pre-flop, whatever he's got. He's not here to lose. He's not here to just win 50k. He's here to win it. So he won't be hanging around, you know. Not his style.
Yeah, and he's repairing the damage from that failed bluff.
$2.9 million, 36 picks. Under the gun, Jacques with King Queen here.
$160.
Joe with 10-4. Alvin with the rag ace. Cut off. Facing an early raiser. Nothing for Ahmed on the button. All for Gio in the small. So just Edgar in the big blind.
160 to return.
Well, depends what he thinks he's up against, but
Yeah.
he could rip this, or he could fold it, or he could call. I'd like the rip or the fold.
Yeah, he's going to defend.
160 come.
More sugar. More.
I'd like the rip or fold option, but let's see. He's ahead.
The problem is he's facing the pre-flop aggressor now. He's just going to check back. He's not going to have a c-bet.
Nothing doing. Ace are good. That was a 10 of hearts, not the 3 of clubs on the river.
Turn there. One check.
Yeah, so the actual flop is the 3 of clubs, the 4 of spades, the 3 of hearts, the 10 of hearts. Jack of spades on the river. So 3 of clubs, 4 of spades, 3 of hearts, 10 of hearts,
on the back
Jack
press.
of hearts.
King, queen is good. No, the ace high takes it down.
There we go, we got it right. So just to explain to people, the dealer drags the card over a reader and it picks it up as opposed to folding it. So that's what happens. Doesn't happen often, but that's what happened. Anyhow, let's have a little look at what's happening in the good old day 3 of the Ryder Cup. Lots of controversy overnight, of course, for those of you following it. There's 5 games out on the course, and Europe are up in 4, and America's up in 1. Europe, of course, just needing
And the
a single
controversy,
point.
Gary?
Cantlay not wearing a hat. And he didn't wear a hat the last time he played in the Ryder Cup. And the word got out. Whether or not it's true, I have no idea. So he said, I'm not getting paid, so I'm not wearing the American hat on my head. And yeah, no, every time he goes on the green, all the European fans tip the hat to him and say, where's your money? Where are you getting paid? And apparently there was an altercation of words between him and Rory McIlroy, allegedly. I don't know. I haven't seen it. So yeah, that's the rumour mill. Please don't take my word for that. Go read up where you get your information from, but allegedly that's what's going on. But yeah, Cantlay and dare I say it, McIlroy again in the controversy. But let's hopefully the game wins through, and hopefully Europe do very well. I mean, they've done well so far. Being originally made in England, I will be supporting the Europeans.
So it's limped in here by Warren under the gun, which causes Gio to fold the button with ace-9. Edgar makes the call from the small, and Jacques checks back the big blind.
First time that's happened for a while. So I think the 5 is the only pair here.
Yeah, the pair of 5s for the big blind.
Okay, the change is now Queen 10 for Edgar.
Gut shot now for Warren, and he's going to bet now. But I think he's going to get a caller from Edgar. Edgar's not going to give that up.
Worthy of note that Edgar's battled it back up to 21 bigs here, 1.7 million.
Re-raised by Edgar.
Incoming, and if Warren is true to form, he'll shut down here.
Yeah, he's only got a gut shot. He's got 5 big blinds left. He's about to post 1 for the big blind and 1 for the ante. So does he gamble? Yeah. He's got 2 overs and a gut shot.
Can't gamble on the gut shot, can he? Tournament
Yeah.
life. I mean, man.
No.
Score is 6-1.
Uncle, too good here. Too good.
Like, and Tanzania. Still laughing at that. He said, that's not me, it's some bloke from Tanzania.
So Warren very short stacked now. He's got 5 big blinds, and now he's put 2 of them in for his ante and his big blind.
That was, they gave us the, that is because the record number of entries.
Oh. Okay.
So Harold under the gun.
You got it as well.
You like it?
It's out of the way.
I haven't
Jared will follow suit.
Remember to run one
Round to Alvin. He's going to fold.
Sure, thanks. Nice.
Ahmed with a 10-5.
Keeps it interesting.
like 10,000 people at the main event.
200?
It says something also.
Well, I said GG. No, it doesn't say
Edgar
anything.
raising with the 9s here from the button.
Because of the amount of entries.
Yeah.
Jacques defending
As
with
you
a
enter,
queen
you-
10.
Did you have to enter or make day 2?
And Warren
All in.
now puts it
Not
all
if you
in
made
with a
it.
short stack.
All in.
What's this?
Well,
Did you have to make
With a
day
jack 6 suited.
or only if you entered? This thing here.
So he needs
Oh,
a
as long
jack
as you entered.
or diamonds.
Everybody who entered.
370.
It was on the table.
No, it was on the table on day 2, but if you went out, you could just go collect it all.
Okay. Yeah, on day 2.
Okay, we will have an all-in and a call, and the total bet is 370.
Jack 6 versus pocket 9s. It's an interesting development. I mean, forced upon
We
Warren,
see
of
both
course.
of them.
And that's,
That's
all she wrote.
Almost it.
Yeah, I mean, running cards.
Yeah, and
Goodbye.
that's goodbye
That's
to
it.
Warren.
Well played.
Warren will be out in 8th place.
Well played, Warren.
For 50k.
What does Edgar say? We'll never do it.
And Warren comes around and shakes hands with everybody.
Shot, Warren. Next time, bro.
Revisit that. Next one on the button. Haven't done it again, I like it.
So well done to Warren. Playing out of House of Cards.
This stack was a nice stack, so just stick it in my face if I open.
So there are the V-pips.
Uncle Anna had me rattled, eh?
43% for Edgar, Ahmed 34.
I'll tell you the truth.
And you can see Jared, 6%. He hasn't been playing hands at all.
It's unnerving when he calls you every time and catches you. Like a good thing, eh?
And Jacques van der Merwe, well done, Benny, from the Plet Poker School.
We have a that small, ne? Wayne?
Yeah, it was very well done by Benny.
Tanzania, where's Tanzania? That belongs to Tanzania. Enter Zohana.
I think we need an announcement. Well done to the local hometown hero for knocking out another player.
Yes.
Ray, 170.
So raised by Alvin here with the Queen 10 suited. Pocket 8s for Gio, took his time, deciding whether to 3-bet or flat. He has flatted. That now brings Jacques along as well, with the Ace-5 suited.
Yo, 170.
And Harold in the big blind, with the Ace-4 It's also going to come along. So interesting over on the flop now, Alvin with the gut shot. Well, no, with the top pair, 2 pairs. Nothing for anybody else. The diamond draw for Jacques. So Geo, non-believer that Alvin is hit there, comes along with the 8s. Jacques with his diamond draw coming along too. I think it'll only be Harold that gets out the way.
250.
So we go to the turn. Turn doesn't change anything. Alvin checks. Does bring the straight if you were playing 10 jack. It's gone checked all the way around. Go to the river. There's the ace now for Jacques. So he'll win the hand if he's not bet off it. Alvin has checked it.
This is what I said to you. When you left, I said it's
Action on
inevitable.
Geo.
It was inevitable.
Geo checks. Jacques checks as well, and his ace is going to be good. So he gets there on the river. He was chasing a flush draw, but finds the ace on the river.
Barry Greenstein. Ace on the river. So we tried to get an interview with Warren, but he is definitely a man of very few words.
Jesus.
Quote on the Warren, 50k,
small
8th
blind,
place,
big blind,
good showing.
40, 80, 80.
And I believe he also satellited in from Times Square.
And I asked that question actually when I was outside of the Monster Jump people. They said he didn't. He paid full price for this
Did he
one.
pay full price?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he set it in.
No. So the satellite winners are Jacques, JC, Benny Dobson, who's obviously out already, Jared Jardine, and believe it or not, Harold Brooks. Those are our 4 satellite winners at the table. But Harold, a great supporter of the satellites up in Times Square.
Yeah, he is always.
Earlier, I'm tired again.
That man, gentleman sitting in the free roll there, he's got a wild and woolly hair and beard.
I told you, he's training for Christmas. He's like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
The best beard I've seen in a while. It's like a full round, you know. It goes all the way around his head, around his chin, his nose, his ears. Alice.
Ahmed with the Jack 10 suited.
So Jacques van der Merwe, did you read that out?
170.
I did, Gary, while you were
Okay.
out there.
Well done for Benny from the Plet School. And Willem de Tiago says great course. He obviously referred to Ahmed and Gio. Jack 10 suited for Ahmed. Raised to 170. Jack 9 again for Jared. Huh? He likes this hand.
Yeah, and he's coming along with it.
Yeah, well, this time he's already invested, so he's in the big blind. So Jack 9 versus Jack 10, not quite a fair fight. King, Jack, King. So both players hit their jack. At the moment, the kicker plays, obviously, but we shall see.
So Jared has checked 2 armored. A number of outs up there, a lot of them for chops.
And, you know, each player will be thinking, does the other one have a king?
All in.
Well, he's repping the king.
It's 400. 600.
He could get armored off this.
He can
790.
very easily get armored off this.
When it calls.
Run out. I called. Let's go.
Open it.
Open the board, my
Open the board. No, I'm counting. Open the card. Sorry. I need to tell them how much is in.
790.
That's it. You don't have to say anything here. You're mistaken. I said call. All in 790. Doesn't
Right.
matter what this is.
You got it. 790 total. Sharp.
So that's no help to Jared.
If it's not a bigger card.
Jacks.
The 9 is no good to him.
Jacks wins.
The Jack 10 still wins.
Yeah, I know.
Jack 10 wins.
You mean 10 Jacks wins?
Yeah, he's giving you the pot.
Sorry.
Unlucky.
Sorry, I thought you were counting. No,
And Jared will be out in 7th place.
No, I just wanted to do the pods.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Wanted to split
I didn't mean to.
Wanted to split the pot.
And well played with
60,000.
Jared.
Because I know you have to give them
Get
the
60,000.
for the all-in guy.
I just wanted to do the pot immediately. Yeah.
I had a good feeling it was coming to me, so I was saying.
Listen, boss. I'm in. I've always king queen.
King queen. Start, Jared. He's gonna teach you tricks.
So there's the chip counts.
7.4 million, 92 big blinds.
We
Gio
have
Zanetti at the other end. 22
That's
bigs,
small,
1.8 million. Plenty of operating space for Gio there.
big
I think it'd be quite interesting to see a VPIP as well while we're just shuffling the cards. We'll get way to bring up the VPIP numbers.
Only 9, so. Yeah. I'll be honest, when I saw the river, I actually was like, I'm not sure.
So under the gun
I'm gonna
for
ask
Ahmed,
if he's
10-8 suited. 6-handed now.
So we will be attempting to do an interview with Jared as
Right,
he
we have
exits.
a raise to 170.
Hopefully he'll hang around until the end of the hand, and then we'll get the VPIP numbers up in a little while.
Oh, wasn't it an announcement? Well done when he knocked the player out, Chris.
Okay, we're going across to Caitlin, and she'll do the exit interview for us.
Some other people as well. Concentrate on some other players also.
Yeah.
Wait.
He's a gladiator, boy.
Wait till I catch you.
Edgar's the most aggressive here.
Then you're going to be doing a lot of announcements.
And you see Jared was low
He says
down.
he's going to teach you manners on the golf course.
And when he did try pull a move,
MJ?
he got
He says
called.
he's going to teach you manners on the golf course.
Shut my handicap.
Okay, we're back up and running here on the feature table. Gio with ace-10 off suit. So hopefully we'll catch up with Jared in a minute once he's done his admin, and we'll get his views on the final table and how he thought he played,
Yeah,
etc.,
170, 170. $170 total.
All the way I played the hand out in my head. That wasn't one of them.
You enjoying your playlist, huh?
Tightest.
Caitlin's having a party.
Oh, yeah, she is.
There's
Take
just a
this
few
as well.
songs in the middle that we have to get rid of. Ah. This is it.
So 6-handed now, hand values changing slightly, and I'm sure Ahmed will be amping it up even more, over 7 million in chips.
I've been caught that for about a half an hour now.
I kept it to almost 2 million, but listen to this hand.
Thank you.
Here's Joe Boy coming to bring
Good shot, Joe Boy.
some biltong.
And we have a raise. 180.
Oh, we've raised him with the king 4 off here, out of the dealer button. Ace 8 of hearts will get some pushback, I'm sure. He's going to raise, I'm sure.
Yeah, he has done so in the past.
$180 total. Wallet.
Using the stack.
Oh boy.
Show all your hands. Improve all your plays.
Sean says go Warren. Well, Warren has gone, unfortunately. And Nico
You like my bluff?
sings high, says.
What do you mean?
You nearly got away with it.
Well, that's,
Doesn't have a hand often.
Got that part right.
I don't love the H fold on the button by
Pocket 10s for Jacques under the gun. It's in the raise.
160.
Standard 2x.
Oh,
Ahmed
you only
needs
have
another
one,
card.
You're right, you must only give him one card. It's too good, he only needs one card to play. He can play with one
Ace 4
hand and
suited
tied
on the
behind his
button.
back. His back can still beat me.
And still beat you then.
Yeah. With one hand tied behind his back.
$370.
370 is the bet.
3 betting there. Putting pressure back on Jacques.
Thank you. To come.
So the ace is good.
Bad news for Jacques. Straight away 2 overs, 2's 10s.
Check.
checks back. Picks up 2 pair now. So if he was in doubt about his ace, and the kicker is not anymore.
What might have happened here is Jacques might think his 10s are good. After Ahmed checks the flop back. Action is still with Jacques here, I'm assuming. No.
440.
He's checked.
$440,000.
Ahmed bets 440,000, and as you said, Jacques might think his 10s are good now.
Yep. And essentially, unless he realises 3% equity, those chips are all going that way. He needs to see a 10 on the river. No good. Flush gets a back door. Checks it across, shuts down. Let's see if Ahmed can get a value bet out of him. 1.8 in the middle.
Yeah. So
something small.
He bet 440 on the turn. So what does he bet here? 650?
How much has he got behind Jacques? 2.7. Yeah,
850.
I was going to say between 7 and 8, it's 850.
Call.
Yeah, that check on the flop has done all this damage.
That was exactly what happened there. Unlucky Jacques.
Can I borrow these?
Yes, just Ahmed.
So Ahmed up to 9.6 million now. There's just over 20 million chips in play, so Ahmed's got nearly half the chips in play.
Okay, we're going to switch for an interview, I believe. Okay, apparently not. We're not switching to the interview. We are trying, of course. Anyway, we'll go back to the action on the feature table, bring back the graphics. Thank you, Mr. Way. 40,000, 80,000, 80,000 on the big blind ante, 200,000 in the middle, and 39 of the day. Time flies when you're enjoying yourself, Mark, eh?
Yeah, it's been very entertaining and enjoyable final table.
Yeah, so Nico Singh says hi, I've already mentioned that, and then Scary Face.
And as I said, just over 20 million chips in play, and Ahmed's got 9.6. He's got nearly half the chips in play now, Gary.
Yeah. He's a beast, the boy. He's a beast.
Thank you.
The players have tried playing back at him, and it hasn't worked out well for them so far. Jared tried it, Jacques has tried it. Gio tried to pull off a big bluff.
Told you to beat him. Let him raise, then just re-raise him back straight away. He told me to tell people that, by the way.
Yeah. Well, Jared tried that and got called.
Yeah.
120.
And
So Hovland is playing Morikara from the American side. Just gone 3 up.
40, 80, 89.
We can switch to an interview if you wish, sir.
And with Jared Jardine, our 7th place finisher in the Mega Million. Jared, overall, how was your tournament?
Oh, fantastic. Had a good time. Well, it's great mixing it with the best, and I ran good. Unfortunately, didn't get cards on the final table, but I played my best. So,
An experience at Boardwalk? Have you been here before? How are you finding it?
first time at Boardwalk, lovely, beautiful. Enjoying the hotel, enjoying the scene. Looks beautiful in the poker room. So having a good time.
Awesome. So you satellited your way into this event. So I'm sure you're going to be playing a few more events today. Are you going to jump into the free roll today?
Yeah, 100%. We're here to play poker, man.
Awesome. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you around.
Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
And then we're back with the action. We'll bring the graphics back up. Way has been following what's going on. Jack 9 for Ahmed.
In the hijack.
170. 170,000.
Gio decides that's not the hand to push back with.
Edgar with the 2s.
He's going to go duck hunting. There is one of his mallards though folded by Jacques. Harold makes the call as well in the big blind.
$23 minutes to go to the break.
And he finds the case 2. Nothing for the other 2 players though.
No, I don't think there's much going on there. Need to see a queen or a jack on the turn.
$160.
Oh well, all of them call.
Yeah, Harold floating with 2 overs. Saying I'm getting such a great price into that size pot. Oh, and unfortunately for Harold, he finds the queen now.
Yep, he could be paying here. Heaven forbid the 8 comes. Well, he's going to lead out. And rightly so. I mean, the way the hand's played, you can't fault Harold for this. What's his sizing here?
Heavy.
500?
Yeah. Just under 500.
1.1 in the middle.
460.
Yeah, so just under half pot. Edgar now going to take his time. He's pretty sure he knows he's ahead.
So Ahmed has folded.
Well, the alarm bells are going to be going off for Harold now. Oh, no.
All in.
So Ahmed folded the turn, he didn't call.
So it's an all-in and a call. Harold realises that
Let me see how
the
much
set.
It's covered.
I don't know if they cover or not. Let's look at the numbers. We'll bring the graphics back up. But
1890. Unlucky, Harold.
Mr. Brooks will depart us. A great loss to the table. Unlucky, Harold.
Yeah, well played, Jim. Again, another final
Local
table.
hero enters on and knocks another one out.
So well played, Harold. Harold will pick up 75,000 for his trouble. So that's a good start to the series for him. The bankroll will be in good shape. I'm sure he'd like to have gone further, but we wish you well, Harold, and we'll see you at another final table, I'm sure, in the ensuing 7 to 8 days. Good luck, sir. The gentleman of poker.
Button moves.
Look at the smiling, Harold smiling.
Yeah.
What a top guy. What a top guy.
We have a dead small.
Getting
Big blind, please.
congratulations and commiserations from Rajiv.
Yep. So Harold will be out in 6th place.
So just on 20 minutes left till the first break. As I said, it was an extended stint with the carryover from last night. So Ahmed from under the gun, 5-handed now, raises.
170. 170 total.
So Alvin defending his big blind.
I must say. We're not joking, mate. There was no jokes over there.
Nothing for Alvin on that flop. It's gone check, check. There's the 10 for Alvin now. Gives a gut shot for the bottom end straight for Ahmed.
200,000.
Hello, Nick.
And Ahmed gives it up. So the defense to the 10-4 turns the 10.
Remember that gift I sent you?
Yeah.
That one with...
Relax.
Huh?
Relax.
No. Not gifts, I'm saying that. Those things that you send on WhatsApp, like GIF. What you call that, a GIF?
Yeah.
You remember the one I sent you with the 2 aunties? And the oak puts the burning matches,
Yeah.
That's you. That's you. The oak puts the match and he comes around.
Yeah.
Once you put his ass in the fire, then he wants to run away from it.
Yeah. True.
Some of those things are proper funny.
Alvin, a small blind, please.
Move up a little bit.
You go outside.
So pocket kings here for Gio under the gun.
$170.
Puts the raise in. Jacques looking interested. Makes
Come
the call.
along.
170 con.
What does Jacques have?
We want him now and pick it up. Queen 10 suited.
It's a fair call.
Yeah, and then round to Alvin. He's coming along with 7-4 in the small blind because of the price.
Ahmed folds is big.
Ahmed gets out the way. So we'll go 3-way to the flop. All clubs, and Gio has the king of clubs. Gut shot for Alvin and top pair for Jacques.
Yep, so the insurance policy is in place for Gio.
And Gio checks it. And that's going to induce Jacques to bet his 10. No. Checks back.
Straight to your board.
Double belly buster there for Alvin now. 6 or a 9. Gio going to bet the turn. So there's still a pair of 10s for Jacques, and he's got a gut shot now as well.
Says no.
He did well not to lose chips on that flop. And Joe will take down the hand. Stacking his chips. So that poker room filled up a lot. You can hear the buzz outside there, and to the left of where we are.
Yeah, I think it's 4 or 5
it's pretty
tables.
full there.
4 or 5 tables already full up and people waiting still.
So ace-9 on the button for Alvin. Going to put in the raise.
350.
Sure. Ahmed, are you sure because of the size of the raise?
Took the ankle out, Cock.
Gives it up.
And he's doing it like that because a couple of times he's raised and Ahmed is just jammed in over the top. So he was trying to show Ahmed that I'm committed to the hand. So move on to the next hand. Jacques will be under the gun.
Next player out will be 5th place, 6 figures, 100,000.
Not too shabby at all.
Well,
So Jacques folds the 5-4. Round 2, Alvin. King 4 suited. Not going to get involved. Action on Ahmed on the button. He's pretty much raised every button that the hand's been folded to him.
160.
160.
Joe with the suited ace.
All in.
He rips back, pushing back. Ahmed will give it up. Joe's
This is the Ahmed Karim show. You got so many chips, he made 2 piles, Kinza.
You see the table. I had to make 2 piles because there's a gladiator. There's a big gladiator amongst us. So trust me, you know it's not gonna be easy.
You said you put this pile here so I can borrow some.
Oh, okay.
Give me a laugh.
And I don't have a good memory of the last time I came up against this gladiator. So
Well, where'd you play him?
the same tournament 6 weeks ago. Beat me heads up.
Oh,
Anyone
Where, in
know
Sun
why they
City?
call him a gladiator?
in Sun City.
Yeah. Much bigger also. First was
So action on Ahmed, pocket jacks. Just having a little banter there with Joe, and he alluded to the important fact that both him and Edgar
160.
in the top 5 here were heads up for this Mega Million at Sun City.
And Edgar came out on top.
Yeah, and Edgar beat him heads up, and they played it out. There was no ICM deal.
Button's good.
No. think we don't know.
You got a collection of yellows yet? No.
At least I can say my chips went to you and to you. It's in the mix.
They're still out there.
It's in the mix.
Yeah, they haven't been bagged yet.
It hasn't been lost.
Sounds like they're talking to Doc Pather, actually.
Yeah, it does. So them say Kinzo, and that's one of Doc's nicknames.
There we go. The cavalry's arrived.
Jesus, the wrong one.
The cavalry has arrived.
One you don't want.
Playing in the Super Stack, the 10K Super Stack, you can start taking your seats again.
Fold it around to
You're gonna walk with 7-5.
Alvin, gets a walk, and he's got ace-10 suited.
Button's good.
Wakes up with a hand and gets a walk.
Fold. You must fold. If you raise, I must fold. I can't play against you. I mean, you hit that over, there is 4. First 2 shots.
You raise, you must fold, eh?
And there is Doc Pather in the background.
Larry, you want to play the big blind twice. You just got to walk, you want to put it back in.
Oh, man. I'm thinking. I mean, this one got us bamboozled. This one got us
Gio's
bamboozled.
definitely in chirpy mode this morning.
Yeah, he's been in form.
It's good to see the guys enjoying the game.
Entertaining for us as well. Edgar with the ace-5.
In it goes.
300 and all in.
1.2.
1.1. 1.210. 1,210,000 total.
These are the players in the Super Stack of line for 10,000, 15,000, the 15,000 and 10, 15, 15. You guys shuffle up the deal.
And Jacques may get Alvin to fold the ace-10, yeah? Because he's been very snug the whole time.
We seen Ahmed's hand, yeah?
Fold.
No.
Not yet. Ahmed, 6 deuce in the big. He's going to fold that. So action back on Edgar.
Who's folding?
Left-handed is a strong hand, but not good enough for that.
He's actually ahead, but Jacques will just slide them into the muck and take down the hand. And that's based on the reputation. He hasn't played many hands. They think he's super tight.
I don't know what Ed is going to do.
Ace 10, huh?
Yeah.
Your boy's waiting for ace king.
Or the king may come.
May come. Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty much worked out here. He's the shorter stack. They're going to be putting pressure on him. He's going to have to play a lot now. Can't be folding anymore. He's laddered up very nicely. First place is minimum 100,000, as Gary said.
The main event Thursday.
And there's no use just folding away now. You're up against 4 tough pros there.
Yeah, I think it'll be a draw.
$160.
Raises to 160 with the ace-6. Small blind, Ahmed, Queen Jack.
Against the same guy who just got the fold out of the other guys. So let's see.
60 call.
Gio gets out the way. Says, even if the price is good, I don't like my hand. So the ace high is still ahead, yeah. Ahmed checks. Jacques gonna continue.
160.
Small bet in that pot, eh?
Yeah, very small bet. Same as his pre-flop raise.
Ahmed just folds this. No.
He's setting something up. There's another 9. So 2 pair on board.
Jacques sitting with a 2-pair ace high, of course.
Jaco Nelson saying go Mankies. So some support for him. So now on the turn, Ahmed leads out.
Jacques all in.
And Jacques has moved all in. Good strong move there, Gary.
Gets it through.
And he'll get that through.
Nice move. Read the situation well.
And he picks up a nice size pot. And he's definitely changed gears now over the last few hands.
Yeah, sometimes players target a level they want to get to and then the gloves are off, you know?
Yeah, and I
maybe
think
Jacques had his sights set on 5th place at 100k, and now he's just playing for what he wants to play for, you know?
Yeah, and I think also the 4 other players that are left,
tough.
He's realised that they're very tough, and then he can't just be folding away there. And he was the shortest stack, so he's going to need to make a move. His stack is rivaling Gio's now, with that few hands that he's picked up. And he picks up a premium now. And the players will notice that he's become very active all of a
160.
sudden. So he may get paid off for these kings. Gio with ace-9 in the small blind.
I think Gio's got too much behind to shove. Yeah.
Gets out the way, tight fold. King 8 for Edgar defending.
He's in bad shape.
Yeah, and he hits the 8.
Even worse shape now.
Edgar checks. Jacques bets.
260.
And there's no way Edgar's is folding for that one bet there with the middle pair. Is he even going to raise? Yeah, he's counting out raising chips.
260.
He just flattened, did he? He
Yeah,
did
there were
flat.
yellows versus blues, so they've doubled the amount of chips. So when it looks, it was the same, but looked more. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
$600.
Jacques upsizes here on the turn. Now it becomes tougher for Edgar. And the turn was the jack of spades, not the 4 of diamonds. So it is another over to the 8 of Edgar's. And he gives it up.
Button's good.
Thank you.
So Jacques chipping up very nicely the last few hands.
pleasantly, free roll and we deal with the blind will be up.
There's the chip count. He's moved into fourth spot there. He's gone above Gio now, 2.9 million. He's just behind Alvin on 3.
And this will be the last hand of the level, and we'll be going on a break. I'm going to go get some chip counts.
You guys will be on a break during this break. I'm going to thin down these chips a bit.
And we heard Dave, they're going to chip up as well during the break. Make life easier for the players, putting the chips in.
Last turn to break now, man. 160.
Raised by Ahmed from the cutoff.
160.
Gio on the button with the Queen 10. Saying I'm not getting involved in the last hand. Edgar folds. Jacques coming along though. There's King 10.
Gary. Sorry.
5-9-7 flop. Ahmed hits the 7. Nothing there for Jacques.
Doesn't matter.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah,
it's our software.
I think it's going to go bet fold here.
We lose the players that have gone out. So let me just check with my tech guy if I can.
It's too cramped, Jerry. You're cramped up. Sit right next to in this was us.
Well, here to try and help him.
Yeah, please, buddy.
Ahmed puts in the bet and there's a fold. So we're on a 15-minute break, and when you rejoin us, we'll see the continuation of this final table.
Thank you very much. 6-7.
And welcome back to the Boardwalk Casino in the beautiful city of Quebec in the Eastern Cape. This is your SunBet Poker Tour. This is the Mega Million Tournament, day 3.
Get some more chips.
This is the final table. We're down to the last 5 players. Been a very entertaining and interesting final table so far. A couple of satellite winners cashing.
100
and some of the experienced players that you've seen more often on feature tables having come through to the end. We've got Ahmed Karam and Edgar and Tazana actually ended up heads up at Sun City for this Mega Million tournament, and Edgar came out on top heads up in that one. So that could be another interesting duel that's developing. There's the free roll going on outside,
100,000,
as well as the conclusion to the super stack that started last night. So the SunBet Poker Tour growing all the time. This is our 4th stop this year in the 2nd season. So Gio raising with the 6-5 suited.
Up to 220,000. 220,000. Call. Hold. 220 total. Hold.
Now we're going to play this one, Gio.
Gio versus Edgar. There's the ace for Edgar.
I'm worried about the gladiator coming for me.
Nothing for Gio. He's going to put the continuation in, find out if Edgar has the ace.
200,000.
Snap call by Edgar. That'll tell him. So there are a lot of good turn cards here for Gio. That's one of them. Develops the club draw. Four of clubs would have been the bingo card for him, but the jack of clubs will help. And he upsizes with that flush draw, and now Edgar's going to start worrying about his kicker, although no hesitation, reaching straight away for the chips. Doesn't believe Gio.
4, 5, 60.
Club on the river or nothing. That'll be one of those.
And it's the 4 of clubs, the one that I said would have been an interesting turn card. So Gio gets there. There's no ways that Edgar sees running clubs here. So Gio's going to try and make this look bluffy here.
With 950,000. Seconds.
Tough for Edgar to see the running clubs. The only thing he's worried about is his kicker. Gio did raise pre-flop and has fired every street.
Flush call.
Calls when Edgar hears flush, you see the look on his face.
Lucky.
Wow.
Gio says, I got lucky. Takes down a big pot there.
That is good. Glance, please. 5,100.
Gio up to 4.5 million and Edgar down to 2.1 million. They essentially swapped places there.
Nice hand. Nice hand. So I don't know if you mentioned it, but we did move Alvin during the break, a bit cramped up against Ahmed there. So at the request of Alvin and the approval of the tournament director, Alvin is now in seat number 1, rather than nudged up against Ahmed to give the players a bit more room.
So Leon Reddy says, PE looking great, guys, well done. And Mr. Tucker is coming for you guys. He says, how much do you bench, Gary?
It's Uncle Gary to you and Mr. Tucker.
And the answer is more than you weigh, Greg.
Yeah, I'll pick you up and give you a few flick-flacks through fiery hoops when you get here.
220,000.
Nice to have GT online.
Call,
Leanne, ready?
220.
When are you coming to visit us?
220,000 total.
Normally here by now.
Hold.
Maybe he's having a rain check. Good to see you both on line there, Leanne and GT. Good old Greggy boy.
So meanwhile, the hand that has developed here is between Gio and Jacques. The king for Jacques, yeah. Gio raised under the gun. He's hit his 8.
Bet 200,000.
So he's going to
200,000.
bet 200,000. The flop is actually 4 ace king.
Call.
Not an 8 there, so there it's been corrected. So the king for Jacques, the ace for Gio. It adds a gut shot for Jacques.
Bet 250,000. 250 to play.
I think that gut shot keeps him interested. Pair with the gut shot.
Check a bet.
Oh, 2 pair for Gio now. If he was worried about his kicker, he'll feel a lot happier.
Bet 850,000.
Goes for the big bet on the river. Yeah, and I think Jacques gives it up though. He'll know.
Another one. Another.
So plus 920 and almost another million to Gio.
Please.
He's on 5.4 million now. So after the break, he's had a nice reversal of fortunes. He was struggling for most of the day, not getting cards. He pulled off the one big bluff that didn't come off. And didn't have much to play with, and now he's on a little bit of a rush.
100,000 to play. 100,000.
So Alvin on the button with the ace 10.
600.
It's 600,000.
Okay.
600,000 to play. Raise to 600,000. Hold. Total 600,000.
How much more do you have, Alvin?
Eight seconds.
Dealer counting down the time chips.
All in.
All in says
Call.
Theo, and a call. So a big hand here, 5.6 million in the middle. So here's the queen, is a 10. Gio needs to hold with his queen.
Dodging a jack or an ace.
There we go.
Going to eliminate Alvin.
Alvin will leave us for 100,000 runs. Well done, Mr. Alvin. You played a blinder, sir. An absolute blinder. Made the right call, got it in ahead, and unfortunately ran into a queen. And now our chip leader, we will have a look. We'll bring up a chip count.
Going to be close now.
Lines 50, 100, 100 on the ante. 50, 100.
Yep. 8.1 to 8.5. 2.1 to 2 million. And I said at the beginning of this, the only way there'll be a deal made here is if it's Gio and Ahmed at the end.
You did say so, Gaz.
Otherwise, they'll play on.
I'm missing my partner, otherwise it could have been like a rematch of the Businessman Invitational Tournament.
100,000 to play. 100,000.
Okay, back to the action. Jacques under the gun with 6-2. I think he's folded already.
100,000 total. Check raise. Bet 120,000. Fold.
Gio picks up a few more chips, and I suspect they are almost equal in chips now, Gio and
win my hand. I don't
Ahmed.
I don't win the 5-6.
Don't win my hand, yeah. You don't make a play against him.
Yeah, probably not.
Off and running. Ahmed will be under the gun.
100,000
8.5 million. That equals 85 bigs. The bigs being 100k. The math is easy.
Together, nothing these days.
We don't see Ahmed's cards yet.
Raise to 200,000. 200,000 total.
Played more hands in these 12 minutes than I did the first 2 hours.
All in.
Like I said, we haven't seen Ahmed's cards, but he says he's going to fold them, so he's going to give them up. And Edgar will pick up 400k for his trouble. So look along the chip stacks there. In the foreground here, Ahmed on 8.5 million. Of course, Gio on a similar amount. Edgar and Jacques are the other 2 remaining players. We're now playing for 4th place money, 130,000 rand. So good score all round.
Where to play? Raise to 220,000. All in.
How much is that?
So he's ahead here, Gio.
1 million. 1.6. 1.7. 90. 1.7. 90. Call.
He calls it. He says good luck. Does the math very quickly in his head. He is ahead. So looking for a 10 here, Jacques. The flop will come. Brings on some other possibilities with the ace and queen in play now. Only jack only 9. And that's all she wrote.
Unlucky, sir.
That's all she wrote. The straight gets there. And Giovanni will pick up another 2 million chips. And he will be by far the biggest chip leader at the table now. Well played, Jacques, 130,000. Did very, very well. Played nicely all the way through. And deserves this spot of 4th place.
One blind to fucking... They get the gladiator. Did they get that wrong by mistake?
Go to the 5-6. Charge me. Charge me, Alvin. Another third one. Bounty tournament would have been good for you.
It would have been.
So, 3 remain. We're off and running. Under the gun will be Edgar.
50,000 more, 100,000 total. Check the race.
Jesus, being that, I would have played.
The first time I've been given the option to check the whole tournament.
Check a bet.
Ace, 8, Jack.
$100,000. Oh.
Easy to check when you have 10 for off it.
You don't miss anymore, Edgar.
What do you mean?
Every tournament.
Yes, sir.
What about you? No.
But I'm forced to not miss. I actually have no option. If I miss, then like, you know. It's amazing, bro. I tell you that.
It's a compliment, that's the truth.
It's unbelievable. I'm not saying it in a...
I just tried to.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Just try to keep up with you, that's all. You're my marker.
Yeah, but I'm being honest with you. I'm not turning it to you as a...
Ahmed, so please try to put your cards a little longer in the box.
Longer? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. 100,000 split.
So we're off and running on the graphics.
Raise to 200,000. Raise to 630,000. Oh. 630 total.
Oh. How you know? How you know?
That's 30% against us.
Oh, wow.
We all had 30% against that.
How you know?
So we're going to go to an exit interview, and we'll continue to watch the action in the background.
Jacques Meintjes, you've just bust out of the Mega Million in 4th place. First of all, congratulations on the great finish.
Thanks.
You satellited in all the way from Times Square. How was the tournament overall?
It's very good. Quite fun. So.
And how is your experience at Boardwalk? Have you been here before?
No, it's the first time. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Are you going to be playing any other tournaments this week?
Yeah, I'll see. Mini-stem and then, yeah.
Well, good luck. Thank you. Hope you have another good finish there. Thank you.
Short and sweet, as they say. Short and sweet.
Call 220. Fold. Check a bit. Check a bit.
Edgar checks his city connectors. 6 Queen 2 on the flop. Geo checks also.
Check a bit.
Board pairs. Ace high still ahead.
Check a bit. Check.
Checks it back.
Check a bit.
Spades get there.
Check a bit.
Check.
Cards up.
Ace up.
Ace high will take it down. Another 420,000 chipperoonies. If you cast your mind back 2 days ago,
Last piece,
it
5100.
was 300,000 chips was the starting stack. No, we're on 100,000 for the big blind. Quite incredible. And the 3 gladiators remain. So we're off and running again. And number 60 of the day.
100,000 to play.
5,100, 100 on the big blind ante. Under the gun will be Edgar and Tizana.
100,000 total. Check raise. Check. Check a bet. Check a bet. Bet 120,000. Gold.
So I'm pleased to tell you that my friend Wei Ming Lo is going to join me in the commentary booth to give us a bit of insight of full knowledge of his own. And a change of voice at the other end of the tube, as they say. So welcome, Mr. Wei. Nice to see you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Nice to be here.
And the first thing I'm going to do is leave you because I've got a job to do. That's why I brought you over here. You thought it's because I like you.
It was a trap. All right, they're three-handed. It's the Mega Million final table. The blinds are 60, 120, 120.
100,000 to play.
Sorry, 50, 100, 100.
Gold. 100,000.
And
All yours, Ed.
Edgar will get a
I
walk.
can smell it.
Much needed one.
It's easy for you if I put you on this box.
Edgar
No,
off 18
I
rings.
like doing it that way. As long as you can see the cards.
We're missing every other hand, that's all. I
Is
don't
it?
know why. I think it's maybe the chips are a bit closer. If you find
Well,
it, I won't change it.
I'm happy with it. I mean,
I don't want to change on
the box, the chips is away from it. Maybe.
Okay, we'll just work together on
Yeah,
it.
okay.
All right, thanks.
I've been keeping it in longer. It'd just be a bunch of 8-4s. Yeah, sure.
So they're playing for $500,000
Big
rand
blind
up
damage.
top. It's three-handed. It's Ahmed, Edgar, and Gio.
No phones on the table, Edgar.
They're watching everything. Is it your rule or
Just their rule.
I play?
He doesn't get to make the rules, he
I don't
just
get
has to
to.
enforce them.
Exactly what Gio said. 100,000.
I assume you heard all that.
We did.
Yeah, we were just trying to figure out the best way for the box to work for Ahmed, but he
spotted a
prefers
trend, yeah.
number 4.
Everything was the same about that hand.
I spotted a trend.
Ahmed with the raise and take.
Can we go 3 in a row? So at least we went full circle here.
Can you hear me now?
So who's your horse here? Who do you think's going to win?
Ahmed Karim.
You think Ahmed's going to win? If Edgar goes out first, the other two will make a deal. I don't know about Edgar. But Edgar's a fighter. I don't think he's going to go down without a fight. 1.8 million, 18 bigs.
Suited ace on the button.
Might see this go in, actually.
That's a 3 in a row out the window.
Raise to 300,000.
300k.
300. 300 in the middle.
300,000.
Giovanni in the big 8, Queen 9. 200 a call. And Giovanni 11 million behind. He's a big chip lead here.
Why is it always the guy who starts something that loses out in the end?
It shows your level of discipline there. He's got 11 million. It would have been
Such a
quite
good
easy
thing.
to put the other 200 in and have a look.
Yeah. I
But,
think Queen 9 is defendable.
Yep, indeed. So the other events that are going on outside are the 10, what do they call it, stack something?
The super stack.
Super stack, it's the 10K.
They're down to the final table.
Yeah, I think 5 or 6 get paid and there's
6
like 8 or 9 on the final table at the moment.
6 get paid. Last I checked, there was 9.
Okay.
So they're 3 from the money.
And then of course we've got the free roll going on. I think there's like 4 or 5 tables now.
I think that's, yeah. The super stack, I think, is 130 up top.
It's not too bad, is it?
Okay, 13 extra buying.
Raise to 200,000.
So
200,000.
Ahmed raises it up here with the King 10 suited. King 6 out of the way for Giovanni.
200,000 total.
Suited connectors. Big blind. Think we'll have a defend here. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100% of the time. All the time. Flop comes ace high. Got shot for
2 diamonds.
And 2 diamonds. Backdoor
Chocobet.
clubs for Edgar. Not much going on for Edgar. We'll go
Edgar checks
bet
it.
for- check bet for. He's going to bet small, like 1/3 pot or 1/4 pot.
That's the trend.
Yeah.
And you can hit any jack
Bet
here, of course, and any
190,000.
diamonds. He is already ahead, of course.
It's 190.
Well,
gets
Yep.
it through.
And that'll be the end of that, as they say.
Yep. Plenty of outs there. In position. Got the betting lead. The range advantage.
Alice.
Alice. Nice to be ahead.
It must be good. So what do you think about this Ryder Cup thing with the people not wearing their hats now in support of Cantley? It's ridiculous, no?
It's a bit silly. Over a hat, really?
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
The crowd got involved.
Yeah, they're all tipping their hats and where's your money now and all this nonsense.
The Europeans got a big lead, so...
Yeah, huge. It's 10.5, 5.5.
Hey, Europe needs 14.5 to
imagine
win
you'd
it,
be
and USA need 14 to retain.
Correct, yeah. In other words, 14's a draw, and the holders take it home.
Got marks on it. Say it out loud.
It's kind of like the Ashes.
Yeah, exactly like the Ashes.
Feels
Indeed.
like we're starring in a movie, you know?
The holders retain.
Anyhow, it's a nice windy, wet day here in Port Elizabeth.
It's a bit miserable.
It's been terrible. I brought my sunbathing kit and I haven't had a chance to use it yet. Probably scared the people in here.
Yeah, please don't scare the people.
Put him on your mantelpiece, keep the kids away from the fire.
Well then.
Edgar with the pocket sixes decides this is the moment. Ahmed says no, thank you. Flicks over his
Easy, eh?
blind.
I assure you he's not waiting for his king.
Use it in the appropriate time. Your cup game's also unbelievable, huh? To be honest.
Think so?
Got lots of caps, eh?
That's a proper cup.
Yeah, that is nice.
Guys have all been so nice to me, I'm worried.
Small blind, Ahmed. I'm a small blind.
Last time I came second, I wasn't so nice to you. I'm just trying to change things up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a small blind, please.
So we'll bring the graphics up. And 10-2 for Edgar.
No good.
50 more, 100 total.
So I'm going to put in another 200,000 here.
Maybe mine comes one round delayed. No. So it's worth a try.
Got a little.
Check.
Just a call, that's interesting. It's probably the first time I've seen Ahmed do that all day. So he flops himself a gutty.
10 will be really bad for Gio.
Yeah.
Fold. How's he
100,000.
always know?
Fold.
What's rotation? What do you want me to do with this, Edgar?
Repop.
Repop.
Edgar's hoping the 2 big stacks will collide.
The rotation before
There's
you.
more chance of that
rotation
than
before you
going on
checked
the
it.
next moon
I
mission.
bet. I had the goodie.
They've got no deals or anything organised, but it's a tacit understanding
No.
between big stacks.
Off the
that you
flop. But I'm saying I had the goodie.
Stay away from each other, unless it's like the hand for hand last night, the bubble, when aces into
Aces and
kings,
kings.
and that's just unavoidable. So
Oh, here we go.
Unlike
Here we go.
Milwaukee, then really good.
yeah,
my cap
there's
down.
nothing you can do.
And I think this final table in the big stack.
Yeah.
I've
Okay,
given
Ahmed
Edgar
is
so many nice
under the gun,
compliments. I'm just hoping
100,000.
to get a few plants through, mate.
Which is also on the button.
which is also the dealer button. It's the only time it ever happens,
Yeah.
three-handed.
And on the button with an ace, it's an open.
Raise to 200,000. 200,000. Oh. Call.
Edgar with the fifth, king 8. Flop comes 9 high with 2
Check bet.
spades.
Checked.
Edgar with
Check
a
bet.
spade. Ace high still ahead. Small continuation. Pending. Oh,
Checks it
check,
back.
check.
It's all become rather cagey now.
Check a bit.
Attacker clubs, so 2 flush draws out there now.
Ace high still good.
And neither
Check a bit.
player has one, of course.
Is there a delayed C-bet? $180, gets it done. No, checks back.
Check a bit.
Rivers on the 9. Ace high still good.
Well, it gets in there with a king blocker on the spades. No,
Check a bit.
decides he's going to just chance its king high.
Does he go for thin value or he takes the showdown? Ace high's got showdown. Check twice.
Yeah. Probably check it and just vocalize the ace high.
No, goes for thin value.
Bet 100,000. Call 100,000.
Bet
Cut.
100,000.
High.
Gets called and paid by king high. Thin value.
The
Ultra
thinnest
thin
value of all.
Yeah, the one big. Is it when they have 16 bigs, chipping away one big here, one big there, gets the job done.
Line 50, 100, 100. Big
It all,
line.
it all gets the job done
On the
eventually if you
table,
do it long
Ahmed.
enough to
It's a strange
wait.
game, this.
Yep.
Before the break, I couldn't hear anything. Came back in 15 minutes, never missed.
250 in the middle, dead money. Big blind is 100k with 100k ante.
Yeah, and that's only for another 28 minutes, Wade. We got the blinds, we're going up 61-20.
Yep.
3 players left in. Originally 69 entries, so they smashed the guarantee.
Rate
1.449
220,000
million rand in the prize pool. And the next payout,
Call.
I believe,
220,000 left.
150. 130 is gone.
So we have a dominated 9.
So 190 is the next payout.
Joe opens the button with ace 9, defended by 10-9 suited in the small by Edgar.
There's a big pay jumper. 190 to 294. This is a 100,000 pay jump now.
Flop comes 882.
Check a bit. Bet 150,000.
Continuation bet 115 to 6.
Call 150.
Edgar will flip that. Hoping to turn a spade or a 7 or a 6.
Check a bit. Check a bit.
So Gio shouldn't have any 8s. Edgar might want to pull a bluff later in the later
Check a bit.
streets. Nope.
Nope.
Check. Check a bit.
Shuts it down. Gio's ace high is going to win here all day, of course.
Check.
Unless he folds,
Cards up.
he takes a check.
Takes a check, takes a showdown. Ace high is good again. And they've chipped him down to 12 big blinds.
Yeah, Edgar's going to have to put it in shortly. He's going to be looking for a spot. He's on the button now, so
Could have
it's,
been ugly. The
his
9
last
came
free look.
turn. Yeah.
Lines, please.
But it's been quite jovial, this feature table, not too serious, and everybody's had a little bit of patter and a little dig at each other, so...
Yeah, yesterday Nick and Ahmed having a bit of banter. Nice to see.
yeah, Nick Zackham's always up for a banter. It's not often you see Ahmed enter into it, but
Yeah, normally he's
he
quite
seemed like he was enjoying himself yesterday, that's for sure.
Yeah, he was having a great.
100,000.
Carl will play this hand.
They're not great cards for having a
Dobby
good
will
time.
play this hand. Shout out to Carl and Dobby.
Total 100. 50,000 more.
The K9 unit.
Maybe this time, mate. No. I'm going to stop saying it because every time I say it, I just see the chips go in the middle.
Raised to 280,000. 280 total.
Like he knows, I swear. He knows which ones to raise.
Raise and take for about King 9 suited from the small. Three-handed play. The pace is really fast. The ranges are a lot wider. The pay jumps are really big.
Kind of sums it up, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Quicker, bigger, faster. We'll bring up the graphics.
100,000.
Thank you, Hugo. Ace 7 suited for Ahmed.
Made with the suited ace on the button.
I think he bets 200 here.
Rated 200,000.
Correct, spot on. Nice call, guys.
Yep, King 2 for out the way for Giovanni.
Total 200.
Oh, I think Edgar's in that pose where he's might shove. What does he have?
Don't know yet. We're going to find out now.
Yeah,
Ace 5, another ace.
He's going to shove this ace.
Yeah, it's got possible.
It's going in.
I mean, Ahmed's not folding, that's for sure.
Yeah. All in snap.
8 seconds. Call.
Flats.
It's interesting.
Oh, he's got 9 bigs behind, 5 big blinds in the middle. Flop is queen, queen, 10, 2 clubs. No one has a club.
25 outs for Edgar. Too many syndrome. Obviously a few chops up there.
Basically he wants a 5 or any card higher than a 7.
You are correct.
He's going to go bet fold there. Can't continue with this fight.
Bet 140,000.
That's all she wrote.
Cut off 9 bigs. Can't put another 2 bigs in the middle. Or 3 bigs in the
All
middle.
in.
Shoves.
Wow.
Wow, nice play, Edgar. That's a little.
It's just the overcard, the ace here. That's all he's got.
7 break, I had 2 million.
I saw.
920,000. All in for 920,000.
So I'm thinking, does he have a draw here?
Yeah, 920, 780 more.
Maybe a hand like 2 clubs, a hand like King Jack.
8 seconds.
The King Jack probably would have put it in for you.
Yep.
So what are other draws there? Jack 9.
You could be doing this with a queen or just repping the queen as well, remember.
I don't think he ever shoves a queen
Yeah.
because he wants value.
You don't know, do you?
Yeah.
Ahmed's sitting heavy.
Maybe I just call with ace high here.
Call.
Makes the call, he's ahead. A lot of chop outs though. Alright, Edgar at risk. 25 outs, plenty of split outs.
Let's not forget, there's a great call by Ahmed here.
Yeah, excellent call. Plenty of draws. Five to win it. 10 to split
Chop it up.
Chop it up.
Close.
Everybody loves her.
Chopper.
Put the pressure on, he made the call.
Yeah, you can break it.
Oh, yeah, you can break it, yeah.
Alright, we remain 3-handed.
Joe boy.
Great shove by Edgar. Great call by me.
Yeah, nice poker.
Cheers, buddy.
So we got Kvyat in the background there. Mr. Martinez Muller.
Tesla there.
Yeah.
Lovely Marina's coming down Tuesday.
Yeah, she was online earlier, or yesterday, giving us a heads up.
Yeah, you could have had it, but I thought I was pretty okay there. I saw A7.
Shout out to Sonia and the kids.
Then the 4.
Hello.
The 4 came to make you sweat.
I thought to myself, I got
they
it. 3
watching?
comes.
I don't know.
I know.
Or 6.
Well, just in case.
What a be?
Just in case. Huh?
2, 3, 6.
Let me check the chat.
Or 7.
Big blind 100.
Who's this?
6,
Dave Moodley. Hey, Gary and Marky. Who's Marky?
7, not always coming.
Oh. It's like a
100,000.
pet name, Marky. Marky. Is this? Leanne's ready says, shout out to the snowman. He was talking to you.
Pocket 8s.
Yeah.
220.
I mean, it landed perfect
Button's
for
good.
the new stack.
Yeah.
Blinds, 50-100.
20 minutes to go on the level. Another hour on top of that until the next break. Just to let you know, we are looking and keeping an eye on that 10K table outside. When they get to the cash, we'll let you know. And of course, the free roll is ongoing.
If you're down in PE, come jump in the free roll. Last year, the free roll created a massive pot. I think over 100K.
So I remember it was 100,000.
We are the people from PE and East London. Come pull in.
It'll cost you nada. Nothing. Or as they say in Greece, dibude. Nothing. How about that?
Ah,
you can do Mandarin, can't you?
I can.
Yeah.
100,000.
I actually don't know how to say free roll in Mandarin. Asians
No,
like
I'm
to gamble.
saying nothing. That's what I'm saying. That's what it's costing you. I don't think I could say free roll in any other language.
Edgar with the ace on the button.
All in.
Shoves, 11 bigs. 1.1 million, same hand.
Gonna waste another 3 minutes of my life here.
That's 2 flush draws against 1, right?
Yeah.
Call.
What does Gio have?
Oh dear.
Can't
Get
stop.
out of the way. All right. there's a
I
2
should have. If you actually showed me your cards, I would have called.
Red cards, go on.
If you actually showed me your cards, I would have called.
Well, we're actually red or black to start with. 2 reds.
I'm looking good here.
Runner for the hearts only.
Free rolling.
Hearts on the turn. Nope.
Nope, chop it up.
Everybody likes to chop butts.
Gladiator survivor.
Possible.
I had 7-8, man. You should have both told me you had ace-10. I would have called, man. I know. I had 7-8.
No, 7. Oh. Gladiator lives on.
So those of you just joining, this is...
Let's chop my blinds.
There's a bit of history here between Ahmed and Edgar. The same tournament back in Sun City, they were heads up in it, and Edgar took it down. Edgar's being called the local gladiator. And when they started this morning, there was a photograph taken
Not
of the
something you
final
see every day,
table.
I'll tell you that.
And Ahmed said to them, can you do an extra copy so we can hang it in the privé here in the Boardwalk?
I heard that, yeah.
And they've been chirping Edgar all day. And Edgar's been up and down, up and down.
100,000.
And yeah, as you can see, there are now 3.
3 top pros.
100,000 total.
6-3 off. Shout out to Jude, that's your favorite hand.
No, cuz.
I've got 6-3, cuz what must I do?
Edgar with ace-10 gets a walk. Disappointed.
Don't get me out of it.
Big blind, Ahmed.
Sure, I'm yawning here. Apologies to the public. So don't forget, there's a rugby game we might be interested in later.
Go Boca. Boca against Tonga. 9
The
PM
return
tonight.
of Andre Pollard.
We need a kicker desperately.
Jeez, tell me about it.
And hopefully we get out of the game injury free.
That would be nice.
They're known to break some
Yeah,
players.
Tonga are not afraid to tackle, that's for sure. And so all those sort of Polynesian teams, you know, the Fijians, and of course, we spoke briefly about the chiropractor for Samoa, Brian Lam.
And your friend.
Yes,
what's
Trevor
his name?
Liotta.
100,000.
I doubt that he's watching the poker, but if you were, my old China, sending love to you and your family.
220,000.
So Gio opens
20,000.
the button. Ahmed with the Negrano hand in the big blind. Does he defend? Stays out of the way.
He says nada. You can have the big blind.
They will just
Only
tag
plays
team the
against
small
me.
stack. They'll stay away from each other. Good ICM considerations. And they will
I assure you, we've
attack
knocked
the
each
small
other out of
stack.
plenty tournaments in our lives.
So next player guaranteed 190,000 rand. Second place 294. And first prize is a cool $500,000.
Original
They play for big
streetwise,
jumps.
please.
Jump from third to second is 100K. Jump from second to first is 200K.
It is
Where
indeed
all the big cheese is at.
the cheddar.
100,000 player.
Edgar on the button. Jack 10. Your favorite hand?
It is. Preferred in spades, but I'll take the clubs. Edgar shoved with Jack 10 earlier in the tournament.
Raised to 250,000.
All right.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
The mate's out the way.
250,000.
Till I get through.
Oh.
That's his fault, because I have nothing.
You guys waiting for ace kings, ace queens?
I'm waiting for aces. I don't know about you boys.
I don't know what's happened to that actor.
Give him your cards.
Just disappeared.
Ahmed's in the bunker.
Yep. Keep.
Keep.
In the bunker.
Deep one. I'm prolonging it. I'm waiting for my crew to come.
Your run.
Yeah.
Luck management.
Here we go.
Oh, sorry, he'll tell you.
Here we go.
$100,000.
Ahmed with A2 on the button. We'll let that go.
2,000 more.
Joe with a suited queen.
All in.
Fancy he'll put some
All in.
pressure. We've been seeing a lot of this on Poker Go, turning
one was
queen
good.
rag into
We got cut.
bluffs. A lot of the top pros are doing this queen rag, suited queen into a bluff.
That's the first pot I've won blind on blind versus you. You know that?
And gets that through. We'll steal 2 more big blinds from Edgar.
You've got to walk or Ahmed's raised every time before this.
So to the viewers,
The 2 he folded, I gave you walks.
the 2 big stacks are playing, avoiding each other and just leaning on the small stack.
Got a million here.
Because tournament's supposed to finish at like 6, 7 o'clock. So that's.
Should we go for a sleep and come
Value
back?
for money. That's typically the stream, the value for money, you know?
100,000.
Jill with the snowman on the button.
Raised to 220,000. 220.
Edgar with the table hand. King 10.
So we could see some action here.
There we go.
For the most action's been coming from the dealer.
20.
That'll price on mate to come along. We might have a 3-way flop.
We'll just click over to Ahmed.
Gets out the way.
Oh.
So we need a king 8 or a 10-8 flop.
That'll be brutal.
I would.
A pretty decent flop for pocket 8s. Backdoor. Not much backdoors for the Edgar.
Bet.
Just 2 overs.
200.
It's 200
Push
into
up pre-flop.
640.
This hand? Yeah. This, I can't fold this.
So Gio shows in the pocket 8s.
Yep.
You're up 4 up. That's Victor Hovland versus Colin Morikora.
He's playing really well, Hovland.
Yeah, he's been on
100
fire.
to 200.
So quite a bit of red on that board.
5100.
5100. 5100
5.
is what I meant to say.
And I see
It's okay. We got you.
5 for blue.
Yep, and all the rest died.
Oh, Europe just needs 4 more, right? Yeah.
Still a long way to go.
I think it's done.
100,000.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right, but the Miracle Medina would tell us otherwise.
Edgar with ace king suited on the button. How does he extract value?
Well, I mean, obviously, he's just got to put it in here, really, but to extract value would cause suspicion. So what's he do?
Just a normal open, like he would any other raisable hand.
Raised to 250,000.
There we go. Standard 2.5x open. Suited king will come along. Maybe.
So that's Gio to act.
Oh, Ahmed is out.
250,000.
The suited Rigby. I know one American will never fold that.
So
comes along.
Call.
Stu's probably thinking, what are they thinking in the back here? Good live cards, mate.
It's suited. And it's a
There
hit.
you go.
Bet, check, bet. All in.
How much is it?
Really? Really?
I've got to pay.
Really?
Life gets hard now. I've got to pay it. It's 50.
830,000.
Ah.
830,000.
8 bigs. Sure.
So you get yourself in trouble calling free flop. Gee, 830.
830.
Good luck, sir.
Cool. Good call.
Make calls.
He's got backdoor hearts and 2 overs.
Yep.
What about
Any king, any queen, heart on the turn.
Jack of hearts for a sweat.
Well, that'll be interesting. Oh, 2 pair for you.
Drawing
Unlucky,
dead.
unlucky Ed.
Drawing deadly.
Thanks, boys.
Oh, and Ahmed had king 6 for the river trips.
Yeah.
Unlucky Ed.
No problems.
All right, we're heads up.
10 years, eh? So
Two
many
top South
players,
African
top
pros,
three
heads up.
together.
Never made it to that.
8.1 million versus 13 million.
Who's the big blind?
88,
I was
81
the big
big
blind.
blinds versus 126.
Which means I can't be the big blind again. So give me the blind.
Come see this.
Well done, well played, Edgar.
I don't know if we're going to play or they're going to call it or what we're going to do.
And a last 2 round of applause for Edgar, the local from PE, coming third in the Mega Million. Well done, Ed.
Well played, Edgar.
What's there? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 10, 12. 12 versus 8 or something, right?
Yeah.
What is it? Take, what is it? 500 and 294.
794, yeah.
Take 394 and I'll take 400 and finish. Yeah, happy.
Good.
Finished.
All right.
All right, looks like.
I don't think so. Shots.
Yep. So it looks like the players have done some kind of ICM deal. And Gio will end up as the winner because he has a slight chip lead. All right, thank you everybody. We'll bring you coverage and interviews to come.
I'll start with you and I'll be quick. And then we can swap out. So the Mega Million has come to an end. Our top three finishes, finishing off the game quite quickly there at the end. Edgar, you finished officially in third place. How was the game?
Fantastic as always. Great players. The competition was just such a deep level of poker as always. And, you know, the cream always comes to the top. Just everyone in general just played so well.
And happy to have SunBet Poker Tour in your hometown for a change?
Oh, yeah, that's fantastic. You know, there's just so many people in Eastern Cape that actually want to play poker and, you know, just want to get into it. And it's good that Monster Jam comes to all these smaller towns. It just tries to develop new players. And that's the most important thing we need in this poker community at the moment.
Yeah, always trying to grow the game. Lots more poker to come this week. What's your plans for the rest of the week?
I just chill a little bit, but I think I'm just going to just chill out until the high roller. And then hopefully we can have a deep run there again.
Well, go and have a nice long walk on the beach with your lovely girlfriend, and we'll see you later on in the week.
Thanks, Katie.
Thanks, Edgar. Let's see if we can get any of our other winners. Ahmed Karam, officially second place. Hello, dear.
Hello. How are you? Yeah, a lot better right now than I was this morning, I guess.
I haven't thrown a microphone in your face since Sun City. How has it been since then?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been playing online. There hasn't been anything live. Lots of online, which hopefully has kept me sharp enough to, yeah, play well.
So not taking the trophy home. I was going to say, not quite taking down the trophy today. Any high points, low points of the tournament?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I ran pretty well. I made like second or third level I entered. I made quads in a hand, like a three-way pot, like almost doubled up, which was insane. And yeah, pretty much I had aces versus kings. Yeah, it was pretty nice run. Pretty easy tournament. Didn't have too many tough decisions. Yeah, had a lot of cards and yeah.
Cool. Well, lots of poker to come. So hopefully the good run lasts throughout the week, and we'll see you for the high roller.
Yeah, hopefully. Thank you.
Thanks, Ahmed. And then official first place finisher, not his first trophy with us either, Giovanni Zanetti.
Hello, Caitlin.
Hello. Tell us a bit about final table. You guys made a bit of a deal at the end there, but quite a strong final table.
Yeah, it was interesting. Couldn't get any cards, and then for 15 minutes I got slammed with the deck and got lucky at the end when it counted.
You went in with Ahmed being just ahead of you in chips at final table, but other than that, he's probably one of the toughest opponents at the table.
Yeah, Ahmed's very good. Ahmed's always got chips, makes everyone's laugh hard. He had chips the whole way through. But when it counted, I got there.
Well, congratulations. Again, lots of poker coming this week. Anything else you're going to be playing with us?
Yeah, I'll be playing the high roller, the main event, all the big ones.
Awesome. And thoughts on Boardwalk as a venue? You haven't been here for a while?
Yeah, it's lovely. There's lots of space, more right here. Good place to come for a nice holiday.
Well, thank you. Congratulations on the win. We're going to get some nice winners' photos with Gio at the final table, and we will see you guys later on for more poker action.